Hello.
Everyone.
Hello.
I'm going to preemptively tell you, I know for the past 2 podcasts, we have talked about video games a lot, and spoiler alert, we had basically not E3 this past week, so we're going to talk about some more of them.
And also, I put in there, we're going to talk a little bit about the Nintendo Direct, because spoiler alert,
Yes.
Kingdom Hearts 4 still exists.
Yep, I was shooketh.
That is the reason that Direct happened.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and there's also
the
then
the
Ocarina of Time remake. Like, who cares about that though?
I never, on my life, want to hear people bitch about PlayStation remaking games ever a fucking again after I saw it was on that Direct. Ever! About re-releases either. The amount of slack that Nintendo gets cut for remakes and re-releases, I love Nintendo, but oh my god, people that bitch about that with every other company need to shut up.
Yep.
They live off that shit!
And here's the thing too, I feel like the remakes are justified, and they're not even full remakes. The Xenoblade Chronicles, they're getting switched to remasters with some added features put on. But then the announcement that Xenoblade 4 is happening, I'm like, okay, that actually makes sense.
Oh, I get that, but they'll be like, we have re-released, what was it? Wind Waker, but this time there's a little bit more green on the cover art, and it's for the Wii U.
And it's how many times have we re-released Star Fox 64? Guys.
It's at this point, it's how many times can we remake this damn game? I get it, it's great, but make a new one!
But by the way, I think this Direct, unironically, is what's pushing me over the edge to switch to the lock-in before price whatever, because so obvious
systems
that,
are getting cheaper.
Well, not just that, but I can't believe it's not Three Houses, that it's totally not a Three Houses sequel, even though it has Three Houses style gameplay and has Three Houses style characters.
Not at all. Not at all. All right, but before
does it actually own 3 houses?
Not in this economy.
Sad.
All right. Before we get on to that, let's talk about our weeks. Mike?
Yeah, so the reason I wasn't here last week was because
he hates us.
This is true.
Yes, that's exactly
This is true.
No, I had
feel
family
your
visiting
anger
from out of town.
radiating through the screen.
But I'm back, and this will be the last time that you see this background, because next week you'll get to see.
Yay!
Woo!
Yeah, next week you'll get
Congrats,
to see the new location, and
Sweet.
yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
Hell yeah.
Also, over the weekend, I saw The Amazing Digital Circus, the last act, which we'll talk about more when we get to box office, because that's a story.
Yeah, and then you and I, yesterday, on Sunday, watched probably, one of the most depressing movies, which parses the question, what if you found that Grave of the Fireflies just wasn't quite depressing enough?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. You're gonna definitely want to listen to the next Renegade Animation podcast, because
Dear God.
yeah, that movie gets pretty bleak.
Yikes. What's up, Adam?
Alright, so, last week, I was just not a human being. I did so much freelance. I did 4 videos in 1 week. It was crazy cuckoo bananas, but, this pay was good. So, the last couple of days have just been me recovering. I watched a little bit of the Nintendo Direct today, and I did some, screenwriting, and then this doggo went to the vet today, and she got her shot, so she's
What?
a little...
What?
No, so we don't have the distemper and the rabies, because that no bueno. So, other than that, it wasn't as crazy as, the surf and the train last week. So, this week is a recovery week.
Nice. Very nice. Kiona?
I just did a stream from 1 o'clock to 7:30 today, because it was Destiny 2 day, as you can tell from the Hunter shirt. So yeah, this It's been a long day. It has been a long day, but it's been a good one. I was just been I have just been in that world pretty much since the
It's
announcement.
been.
It's been 2 weeks since they damn well killed me. Anyway, so like, yeah, I mean, I have a lot to say about Destiny. I said a lot about Destiny with another friend of mine, Paul, on his podcast, which was a very long episode. But he gave me license to go ahead and tell the story, so I told the story.
Mhm.
But yeah, so basically today was I think personally, I'm just going to talk about a little bit about the stats here.
Yeah.
I think today was a rousing success for the community. If nothing else, I mean, obviously, we're not going to get a magically like Destiny 3 is going to suddenly just manifest into being, but it was a good sign that there are people who will play the game. Hopefully, will play the game beyond just today. Because I know that today is like a big day and everybody's been kind of gearing up for it. But I'm hoping that like the numbers will continue to. I don't know that we'll hit this peak, but because it was like 167K over the past 24 hours or over a 24-hour period on Steam alone. So that's a pretty big number.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it at least shows that the community did show up and show out for this, and I think that that's a good thing. You know, it's bittersweet day, but the update is really good. Bungie, as showed us why they are awesome developers. I'm talking about the developers. I'm not talking
Yes.
necessarily about the project, lead executive, CEO, producer, whatever the fuck. Those guys can go away and jump off a cliff and use their golden parachutes and get the hell off my lawn. But yeah, I'm very like mixed emotions generally. I'm running off of caffeine and willpower at this point because it's been a long day. But I have very mixed emotions about it, and hopefully the community will still be there, and hopefully that sent a message, and hopefully the developers, current and former, know that we love them and that they did a great job and we appreciate them. And a couple of times I almost got brought to tears. A couple of times I was like, yeah, just because it means a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, other than that, I mean, Brock, you and I have been just on a tear with the State of Play, the Summer Game Fest events. Watched Xbox and I watched PC gaming, which I probably shouldn't have. Exodus, however, looked cool.
That's what I've heard.
Also, like tons of Control, Control Resonant.
I'm getting a lot of love, and I love it.
A lot of love, man. That was shown
Yeah.
up. I saw that at least 3 or 4 times over the weekend. So that was
Yeah.
crazy. And
I
then of
really
course
hope
we had
that game does
Nintendo
well.
today. So it's just been like crazy. If you look at everything, if you look at like indie games and you look at like big budget AAA titles, I mean, like there's a lot of stuff happening.
Oh, yeah.
One of them, I'm sure we'll talk about this. One of them is one of my all-time favorites. And it got a pop out of me. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw it, it was the biggest. Oh, I was in a Discord call. I was not streaming. It was the biggest pop that you will see out of me because, like, normally I am pretty like mellow when it comes to stuff, unless I'm ranting. But like, Crazy Taxi World Tour.
Yeah.
When I first saw it, when I first heard the song, I was like, dude, like, this is incredible. I was so happy to see it. And then 2 little letters.
Yeah, and then I ruined it for you. I'm sorry.
No, you did not. No, you did not. It was the 2 little letters that ruined it for me and not you. I can tell you that much. Apparently with a lot of developers that are in on that side of the globe, in like Asia regions, apparently like AI is not that big of a hot button issue for them as it is
Yeah.
here. But still, it just really sucks because, man, I I don't know how to feel about that. Why? It's just been mixed emotions for the past 3 weeks. Can we stop that already? I just want to enjoy stuff and not have things just suck the life out of me, man. I'm over
And the
it.
thing that sucks is that specifically Gen AI, it's not like,
Yeah.
upscaling or like other stuff. It's like
It's not just It's not just automating like tedious tasks or anything. Like this was something
Yeah.
that I mean, I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm gonna have to. I hope that they clarify it even further than you have already clarified it. But anyway, at least the Destiny community was here. At least for that, and at least it's a really awesome update. Man, I was getting red border weapons again, as in craftable weapons. I was getting craftable weapons again. It has been. I don't even know. Like, when did Witch Queen come out? Like 3 years ago?
God, at least.
Yeah. So I'm sitting there like, and I'm doing like just regular patrol events, not even doing like any strikes, not even doing missions or anything. And I'm getting like red border weapons, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, this is unbelievable, the amount of stuff that they put in the game. And I have no doubt that it's because of Mr. Justin Truman over-delivering's not what we do for our audience, brother. And let me tell you, you should. Because that's what's going to get people to play your game. It's going to get people to stay with your game. So anyway, the devs did great. And that's all I have.
It's all good. All right. My weekend, like you said, did a lot of watching of events. I was not home. Otherwise, I was going to highly consider contacting Kiona to do the Xbox event. I sadly did not go out and buy any lottery tickets after the State of Play and Summer Games Fest, because I tell you, I'm never going to be on a hotter streak of guessing shit that was coming up than I was during those.
Yeah, you were on fire, dude.
That was
great.
fucking outrageous.
It was
for me to
great.
some of those. Like, the only ones I couldn't get when they were genuinely brand new IPs, I didn't know what the fuck they were. Otherwise, I was on a roll. But, and I didn't get to do the Nintendo one because it happened while I was at work, sadly. But, like, I heard the collective earth shaking from Josh on my messenger when the fucking Kingdom Hearts stuff got announced. But
my God,
my freaking watch is like, what the hell is happening? Oh, it's just Josh having an aneurysm. Got it. Okay. But
but it's hilarious that out of all the systems of all the events, that randomly the first actual gameplay of Kingdom Hearts 2, it was just like randomly in the middle of a Nintendo Direct.
It was so random.
Yeah. So that all happened. I had my niece's birthday party this week, and that was a lot of fun. I have played more Lego Batman. My God, that game is
It's great.
fucking gigantic.
It's ginormous, and it's great.
I've done none
did.
of this. Yeah, they did great. I've done none of the side content, and I'm going on like 25 hours in the main story.
It's insane.
Yeah, and the amount of references. I got popped so fucking hard when I was playing this last Sunday. You guys know the interview with, I want to say it was Howard Stern, that Jim Carrey did about how much Tommy Lee Jones, like, hates him?
Oh, the I can't sanction your buffoonery interview?
Yeah, they have that line in the game.
Really?
Yeah, they again, I cannot give enough credit to these writers about how they somehow put every cartoon, video, every major on-screen not playable thing of Batman was somehow represented in a seamless fashion, and I don't know how the fuck they did it. You start out with the Nolan trilogy, halfway through you get partially with The Batman, and then it switches to the Schumacher films, and it switches back to and it all makes sense. The way they time it out, it's ridiculous. But you get to the, and they make it their own thing to where it's not exact, but it's just framing the time frames in these movies with events. Like, you've experienced Catwoman already because you went through the oh my gosh. I'm blanking on his name. 89, director.
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton, because you went through the Burton films already, so now you have Selena Kyle, and she's actually like a significant other of yours, and you're like, okay, we need to go on a date, we need to go dress up, so we're going to go see Haley Circus perform. And then you get to that, and you get to see the Flying Graysons and everything, go through all that. And then Two-Face comes through, and he's the villain, and you get to see Harvey Dent throughout the beginning of this game get hit in the head, specifically one side of his face, like 500 times, just to show like he's going to become Two-Face, and every time it's funnier. And they get to this point where he's set up all these traps inside the circus, and you as young Dick Grayson are like heading Batman through all these trapeze acts that didn't know they had the qualitative or like ability to do within like the engine of the Lego games. And you're doing all this, and it gets to the point where he's just getting mad at you, and he's like, I am done with all of this. I can no longer sanction your buffoonery, and I lost my shit. Just lost it. And you go through that, and then it cuts forward to the Pamela Isley stuff. Then it cuts back to Mr. Freeze, and then the version of Bane they have is the Nolan movies version that is like hanging around with him, and it's so good. And like where you meet Mr. Freeze is at like a costume party in the gala where they're giving away the diamonds in Batman and Robin. But it's a costume party where they turn it into the costume party where Barbara Gordon dresses up as Batgirl from the comics and becomes Batgirl for the first time. So just the amount of shit they seamlessly put into one single Batman story so far is crazy. And it's happening in a Lego game.
Yeah.
I cannot give them enough credit for the amount of just simple shit they made to make this the most single cohesive version of like Batman media I played in over a decade.
Yep.
It's
the way they just interweave like everything from all the different iterations of the character too.
Oh,
it's amazing.
It's fucking just insane.
And some of that came from Rocksteady, so...
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And now the rumor is that Rocksteady's making a new AAA game. What version of the 16 versions of the rumors about that? But yeah, I'd say I'll mention more stuff from the State of Play, but the Summer Game Fest, because we talked about State of Play last week. But yeah, it's so good.
It's all part of State of Play, or it's all part of Summer Game Fest. I mean, so
it's all a part of it there, and like I'm pounding through this off screen so that I can play through Tomb Raider like this next week, so that I can get the 007 First Light. Like I just keep getting more of the game, and I'm like, I'm experiencing the point where I'm like, I want to finish the meal, but they keep handing me cake, and I'm like, guys, I can't, and then I eat it, and I'm like, damn it, this is delicious. Like, it's just... I don't know how to
Everything is
it.
coming out in October, September this year, September and October of this year, and everything is coming out in like February of next year, March.
There is
crazy.
There is legitimately, like, outside of GTA, no game releases in November.
Nope.
Huh.
No, I mean, I think there's a reason why...
Oh, I
other
get
than
that.
the quality, why there's not going to be a Pokemon game this year.
Oh, I get that. Like, the week of September 24th and 25th, within 7 days, there is 5 games coming out. And they're all big AAA budget games. Control Resonant and Silent Hill Townfall are both coming out on the 24th.
Crazy.
Not only that, but you have smaller releases like the new Fire Emblem game. That comes out on the 17th.
Yeah. Like, I'm telling you right now, do you know the new September and October of this year is about to become February and March of next year after the wave of GTA is finally starting to crest. I mean,
honestly, like, September's, like, the last couple of years has become, like, a really good month for gaming.
It has.
It has. Alright, so, we don't have many by ourselves, because we have a lot of video game stuff to go over, and we got
So
something
much.
fun to go over for the Stupid Is, the Stupid Does. And it's going to be a good time. We're going to think about something we talked about that I did it wrong, but I didn't because I put an extra twist on it. Just bear with me when that part comes up. All right. Kiona, buy or sell the first trailer for Whalefall.
I buy this fucking so hard, let me tell you. Let me tell you, I didn't know that I wanted a movie where a guy gets swallowed up by a whale, but
But the CG looks great.
It does.
I didn't know about this movie until a friend DM'd me about it yesterday, but I'm like, okay, let's see if you can cook here.
and let me tell you, there be tentacles in that whale, and there be tentacles grabbing that there man's legs, and it is amazing. I'm so into it. Yeah, man, I'm down.
Gosh.
I'm down.
100%. It's ridiculous.
It's so ridiculous. It looks amazing.
Is it going to start a period of films where a person gets swallowed by blank?
Yes, I think it should. I think it should. I'm all for it, man.
Yeah, Mike, buy or sell the second Cat in the Hat trailer?
I will put down a small deposit because I don't know. Cameron and I have this bad feeling that
I have a bad feeling too.
every year there's this one animated film that just unquestionably becomes the worst one of the year. And unlike him, I did not sit through Animal Farms, and I don't think I ever will. So not going to include that. But this, I mean, I'm hoping that I'm wrong and that it's better than the trailers make it out to be. But yeah, for now, I can neither buy nor sell this one.
I still can't get over that the Cat in the Hat has teeth. I don't like it. I do not like it, Sam. I am.
Did the Mike Myers version have teeth?
Technically, so we've had 2 Cat in the Hat adaptations where the Cat in the Hat has teeth, and I hate it. I just fucking hate it. I'm sorry. I'm just never gonna get over that. That is just like the uncanny valley for me. I'm just nope, nope.
All right, Bree, buy or sell that Hugh Jackman has been cast as Long John Silver in the new Treasure Island film, directed by Ridley Scott and written by Jack Thorne.
You know, this is going to be the perfect movie for people over 50. Because who else is this for? Who else wants this? I mean, sure. I mean, in my opinion, the best adaptation of Treasure Island we'll ever get is Muppets on Treasure Island.
Yep.
You know, Tim Curry's gonna be the best cinematic Long John Silver. I'm sorry. Like, I don't make the rules. That is just a fact.
That's true. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, we'll see. I don't know. And like, going back to the Cat in the Hat, I am one of the rare people, and I'll die on the hill. I actually, like, strangely kind of fucking love that movie. It's a
You're not the only one.
It's a train wreck, but I love that movie. That's one of that I quote what Jacob put in there. I'll get you, and it'll look like a bloody accident. Really, really. All right, Kiona, buy or sell the first look at Absolute Cassandra Cain?
I buy that. Look at how badass she looks. My God, that's amazing. Yeah,
she will forever be my favorite Bat Family member. I love her.
I love her, and I love Steph, and I love them. I think equally. I just adore them. Both.
I have to agree.
Yeah, it's the thing
Stephanie
where
Wren.
I can't remember another character where the reason behind why she is a
Oh
mute
god, Canine American. So, by the way, we actually reviewed Cat in the Hat a few months ago in Lake Crap, and that I don't know. I think that line took us over the fucking edge.
Oh God,
God,
I can imagine.
The fucking Rastafarian Cat in the Hat saying, I prefer the term Canine American.
Yeah. But the thing with Cassandra that got me over the edge with her, I can't remember another character where the reason why she was mute is so that she learned to read people's body languages as a way of speaking to become a better fighter.
That's such a cool and not only, but she was forced into it by her dad and everything, and I love her backstory so much.
So good.
That's like she and Steph to me are so intertwined because of the fact that there's that one comic, that one issue of Batgirl where they both like discuss each other's dads, And Steph is like, yeah, my dad is a low rent Riddler wannabe guy, and he's always been kind of a douche and kind of a dick and everything. And Cass is like, my dad was an assassin who basically emotionally manipulated me and abused me into becoming a mute assassin myself. And she's like, God damn it, I can't win it. I can't win at anything with you.
Colin, I'm going to tell you right now, you brought up something that me and Mike talked about in our review. I
agree.
never on my life, in any movie ever for the rest of time, want people to say that their character was misrepresented in a movie the worst as it's ever been, and you motherfuckers cannot look at Cassandra Cain in Birds of Prey and say it's worse than that! She's just an Asian kid! That's it! She's just an Asian kid in the cast that does nothing! It's the worst! It's fucking god-awful! I love that movie, but that is fucking atrocious!
Yeah, literally.
Oh!
I mean, like, everything
God.
else about the movie was, well, maybe not everything, but I mean, most
I
things
love
about
that
that movie
movie.
were fine. Yeah, I love that movie too, but like,
Yeah.
man.
Oh. They literally went, alright, she's gonna have an Asian kid. Who do we have that's Asian? Cassandra Cain? The brutal, deaf assassin? Yeah. Alright.
Let's just make her a pick.
They could have just made her an original character or like Harper Row. I don't know.
Anything. I don't care. It could have been anyone because there's no significance behind her being Cassandra Cain in that movie.
Nope,
Absolutely
none
not.
whatsoever.
It's not even needed. Yeah.
It's so dumb. My God, it's so dumb. All right.
Movie's great, though.
Yeah, the movie's fantastic. Fucking love that movie. That scene where Harley is drugged and just trying to stab the guy on the couch. And she just
Makes me laugh
Margot
every
Robbie
time.
is a national fucking treasure in that movie.
She
I
is.
love. Oh, it's so
Also,
good.
I didn't hate Ewan McGregor either as Black Mask. I was like,
No!
you know what? The dude did pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's a kooky character to begin with.
He's the
I mean,
live action version
terrible character.
of the animated
So-
version of Black Mask and Under the Red Hood. That's
Yeah.
literally just what he was. And I love it.
Yeah. Oh god, I was gonna say something and now I forgot what it's. Oh yeah, the only positive-ish thing that could possibly come out of that is that like maybe some people out there were like, "Who is this character? I want to know more." And then they go and they look at the comics and they're like, "Oh shit, this is like a completely different character."
This is the coolest person on the planet. Why did we do
Yeah.
this stupid horse
Yeah,
shit?
why did they do this to her? Yeah, that's like the only positive thing that I could think to come out of
God,
that. But anyway,
All right. Anyway, yeah, I will die on that hill. If anyone tries to say otherwise,
100%.
you can come fight me, and I will win that fight 11 times out of 10. All right.
100%.
This next one I will buy. Buy or sell that Alana Pierce finally talks about what she wrote for Santa Monica Studios, and it was everything she worked on was for God of War Laufey, which makes a metric assload of sense.
It does. 100%.
And will make certain people very angry.
Yes.
Well, more
because
angry.
Attractive woman doesn't like you. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Maybe
That
did-
successful woman did good work, and you didn't.
Well, I parsed them. Did you maybe consider sucking less? Did you try
No.
that, bro?
No, they haven't.
Of course not.
All right. So we're gonna start out with a little game here.
Okay.
Everyone, I assume everyone on this panel, and again, when I say that, you're gonna think something's wrong with this first picture. It's not. I'm doing something purposefully here. Everyone on this panel, I assume, has watched Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, we
Good.
have.
Good. All right. So there is this absolute chode warrior of a man named Smash GT. Smash JT. Oh no, God forbid I messed up his name wrong.
Fucking
Who
cares, dude.
is the anti-woke warrior, as he likes to call himself. Hates everything and anything that doesn't involve a big naked man with baby oil rubbing him up, pretty much.
Lots to unpack there.
A lot to unpack there. He gets upset quite frequently when things are quote unquote woke. So, and I get a lot of kicks out of, seeing him on Twitter because it makes me feel better about myself as a human being. So now,
Yeah.
everyone on this podcast and everyone sitting at home, I want you to guess what in this week where we've had a shitload of gaming productions did this question. I want you to think over this question here. And in appropriate fashion, I want you to wonder what happened and what he got mad about. Give me a second. You're wondering, Brock, I don't know. And then you gotta think, God of War is woke 'cause woman bad. Lara Croft has small boobs. Can you phone a friend? Exactly. They made Claire Redfield ugly. I don't know. Wolverine, ruined by not being woke enough. But then you think, no, wait, Brock, wait. Smash JT goes, I say, can you be mad about something stupider? And Smash JT says, challenge me! And yes, he can. Wait a minute, the sky is trans? I hear you say, this is unnecessary and intentional signaling of trans. You know what they're doing. Once you notice the bisexual lighting being used, you can't unsee it. This is unintentional. I will not be gaslit. Now, I hear you say, maybe he's just grifting. Maybe. Maybe he's just saying this shit and he doesn't really believe it. But I raise you
Maybe it's
one better. The volume's not on.
Anymore by these people that tell me that it's just my imagination, because it's a very clear agenda that's being pushed. Bisexual lighting is being pushed to the forefront, trying its darndest to take an entire generation of people and indoctrinate the next generation to make this feel like a normal thing. So that when they see the flags out in society, they feel comfortable around them. They're more accepting of it. And hopefully, the way that these fucktards think, they can indoctrinate them easier into the cult. I'm not going to allow myself to be gaslit anymore.
Okay, so, hey guys, I'm going to point out something real fast.
Please do.
He talks about how, we're going to look at this again, make sure I got the right one here, that this purple hue here is the signal for bisexual lighting and indoctrinating children into liking the LGBTQ community. Now, I'm going to point out something from that video.
Yes. Yes.
Where there's smoke, there's fire, one might say? Pot kettle? I don't know!
It's
One
also
will never tell!
refraction, I guess, is woke.
I mean, you did also say that he has no interest in anything that does not feature gigantic, just completely oiled up, sweaty, big, huge, massive males. Yes.
Yes, he also is the same guy that said 007 is woke. This 007 game, mind you, that he says he played 3 hours of to make sure 007 sleeps with the secretary in the first half an hour of.
I'm sorry, my brain just died.
Yes, James Bond is woke because he gets orders from a woman. Which keep in mind, in this game, the woman attempts to give James Bond orders and he throws his earpiece out. It therefore doesn't listen to the woman.
But
so
no,
now,
that's woke.
not listening to women is woke. And when I tell you that you guys know of the other, anti-woke warrior named Grums, because I've shown him on here before.
Yeah, only through this, but yes.
He complimented 007 First Light. Said it's a great game. It is in the theme of PlayStation first-party titles that he wished more games were like. And then Smash JT quote tweeted him going, normally I would support him because he is one of the soldiers, quote unquote, soldiers on the front line in the war against woke, but this is something I can't tolerate.
My God.
Now, Brock,
Yeah.
you ask me, you can't get something dumber than
Mhm.
bisexual clouds. And to that I say,
Challenge me!
I'm going to get a lot of mileage out of that in case all you are aware. So, I see this online, and I fucking can't. I just can't.
Oh no.
You get lesbian God of War and somehow you convince yourself you're getting a W. Common L from Ponies these times. She had a husband and a son, but somehow she's a lesbian? You can't be this stupid. I'm not talking about sexual lesbian, idiot. Look at the pathetic design of the title. Just by seeing the justification and artistic design, you know they permanently killed what God of War was, and it's hard to accept. Take to heart, my Peruvian friend. Guys, I'm a straight Christian. Can you tell me what not sexual lesbian is? Just maybe I'm just out of the loop.
I mean, I guess they mean like buff woman, which I'm like,
But she has no muscles because they confirm that because that's the reason to make fun of her because she's not strong. Because God knows Kratos is fighting a 9,000-ton creature because he looks like Dave Bautista. So, what am I supposed to be mad at because it's woke? Can you help me? Because I'm losing track of where they're trying to point me. I want to help the cause so bad, but they just won't tell me what to actually be mad at.
oh.
I'm sorry, Brock. I can't
yeah,
make
also-
you understand them.
Also, here's the other funny thing about this. He says Peruvian friend. That's not the flag of Peru there.
I know.
Mm.
Oh, I know. I was going for the most stupid thing on here and not the just he doesn't understand geography. Because
It's so far away. Is that like Sweden? What the fuck flag is that? Or is that
there's something
Chile?
in the middle of it, so I don't know if
I
that's
don't
Sweden because there's
know.
something in the middle of the
Hold on,
cross.
let me take a look.
So I'm not entirely sure. But I just
Can I just say that person's that the other person, even though I agree with them pointing out the stupidity of that person's statement, the original poster statement, but like they just make me want to change my name on Twitter to Pro Death. I'm sorry, they just do. Anyway,
I've openly said, hey man, survival of the fittest, start taking the warning labels off. And I get told by a lot of people, this is the German in me coming out, and I get it. But you know, we need to start clamping guys when they are able to produce sperm. They just need to be clamped, and then when you can prove, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that you could produce offspring that would be of a credit to society, you can be unclamped. I don't know what that test would be, but unless you can pass it, you don't get to get offspring. And now you're telling me, Brock, like all these kids, blah, blah, blah. You're going to tell me right now that the mountains of kids that just want to go fuck their little dicks off wouldn't be like, wait, you mean to tell me that I'm not going to get someone pregnant? And I also won't have responsibilities? And I can keep all of the stupid inside of me? I'm just saying, some people might sign up for it. It sounds a little bit like eugenics, but like, we're a little bit might not hurt every now and then. Oh, that's gonna get clipped.
oh man. You know, all I have to say, Brock, is that I do mostly agree with you, and I just have to say, because you mentioned the term offspring, yeah.
Oh, God. Dear God. It's so bad. I just fucking can't with these people. I just, like... Ah! Anyway, all right. So we had other stuff to talk about.
Do we? I feel like we've covered so much.
Don't you dare! I don't know what that first thing is.
Okay, really quick, because this is just a bad take.
Oh boy, a bad take. Wowie kazowie.
We never bring those up on here.
Um, so Disclosure Day is coming out this weekend. That's Steven Spielberg's newest film.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, it does look awesome. But it is also kind of getting some divisive reactions so far from people who've seen it early. I just do not agree with the take here that I'm granted sight unseen, like I won't be seeing the movie till Sunday, but that this person says that not only is Disclosure Day one of the worst movies ever, but that Steven Spielberg should retire. No. Dude still got gas in the tank.
That dude, okay, anyone who ever says a film made by Steven Spielberg is one of the worst films ever made.
It's like Steven Spielberg's like less than stellar, like quote unquote garbage films, like The Lost World is still better than like some 90% of guys' outputs.
Again, I repeat, Uwe Boll has made films. This is the thing where it's like, they are on film and they do have sound and audio, but it's like, people, when they say that's the worst thing ever made, I'm like, you don't understand how to use hyperbole correctly? At all. 'Cause, buddy, I can show you some shit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know the levels of shit upon which I can show you. Like, I've seen movies, again of my own volition, because I hate myself, that make Velocipaster look like Schindler's List. You have not seen bad movies. Even if the studio budget level bad movies. You have not seen bad movies. If you think something Steven Spielberg has made is one of the worst films ever made.
Agreed.
Like, let's be honest with ourselves here.
Yeah, I asked them and say, have you watched Suspicious Leah?
Yeah, and like, what the fuck is that transitioning movie that killed my headphones?
Oh.
We do not.
Oh, let's not say the name.
We do not say the name.
It rhymes with Mamiya Fotes.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah, that. If you think anything that Steven Spielberg has made is worse than that trash pit, my dead headphones say otherwise. It killed my headphones.
Killed his headphones, man.
These
It was
headphones
very
I've
traumatic.
dropped like 40 times since I've gotten them at a worse velocity than I did while listening to that trash pile. The impact didn't kill my headphones. That shit did.
Yep.
Also,
God.
I kind of want a podcast now. I want a recording of Brock just singing a song, just making a full song out of it, and just going, "I can show you some shit."
You know, if you guys can write out the lyrics, I will sing them. I am a dance monkey dance kind of individual if it's going to be entertaining. I remind you that Bree has a recording of me singing Mr. Corman's Neighborhood.
Which is on the latest episode of like crap. Because if you want to see bad, speaking of, I actually did like a bad version of A Whole New World for the Roger Corman Aladdin movie. Yes.
It is a thing that exists.
Have any of you guys ever seen Sharks of the Corn, directed by Stephen Kang? Where ghost sharks possess and attack people by being mind controlled through Stonehenge by an alien deity that lives on Mars?
Wow,
I lied about 0% of that statement!
that sounds incredible.
But yet Steven Spielberg is a bad director. That's another hill to come and die on. Wait, that's
It's-
Brock singing that? I thought it was... They didn't even know it was me! And I thought I did a bad job!
But to be fair, you know, it was above standard for our podcast. You went above and beyond.
I try. Alright, this one I do know about. Okay, everyone. This is something that for the longest time, and I partially blame Mallrats for this. People are fucking stupid when it comes to anything involving Superman.
Yep.
Like, to a degree upon which I can't even put a measure to it.
Mm.
And the
Yeah.
only film that came close to actually, like, discussing how much it would suck for Superman if people were being honest and actually thought about it is The Amazing Spider-Man 1. If anyone remembers. The very first scene where he's, like, ripping shit clean off and, like, not knowing how to, like, gauge his strength and shit like that. So, in the new Superman trailer, Supergirl trailer, she has her ears pierced. Keep in mind, she is coming from a planet that does not have a yellow sun.
Yep.
So this whole fucking argument doesn't actually exist in the scene upon which it's presented. Also, Superman lives every day with the ability to turn a doorknob.
Yep.
With the ability to open a car door. With the ability to punch a villain and not obliterate them.
Yep.
Brock, what does that mean? Does that mean that Kryptonians can control what happens? And then you say, her skin's impenetrable. Cool. You ever think that maybe they come up with things that can do that? Because it's a comic book? And oh wait, Brock, but you're thinking, wait. There's nothing in this movie that would explain that, so that's why people are confused. But oh wait, there is something in this movie, because at the end of Superman, there is a scene where Kara crashes drunk into the Fortress of Solitude, and wait, they can't get drunk either, because their organs don't operate that way under a yellow sun. Wait, it's almost like they point blank said they go to red sun planets where it doesn't affect their body like that. It's almost like if these people actually watch the thing they rip on, they'd realize they answered their own fucking questions.
Want to know the problem with this?
People exist?
Well, besides that, when this showed up on my feed on Threads, it wasn't just one person who had a bad take. There were
Really?
No, I kid you not, there were like several different posts of literally the same question, word for word.
Because that's how they get clicks, baby. And honestly, I mentioned it before. What ruined this is Mallrats. I love that movie. I really do. But when they talk about how Superman and Lois can't have sex because a sperm would blow her head off, tell me one actual comic book or anything about Superman that shows that would happen.
None.
None.
They
that I
made
can
it for a
think of.
joke in a movie. And in
Yep.
case some of you are curious, Lois has gotten pregnant before from Superman. Her
Yep.
head is intact. It's almost
Yep.
like they can do things to make things not operate the way they do. And at that same way, that means average male men would be able to assassinate small animals with their sperm if you're using that logic. Okay, that's a statement I already don't like that I've said on the internet. I've been doing live things for too long! Anyway, but yeah, it's just fucking stupid.
They did, Colin. They did.
Yeah.
Yes, you did, Umbreon. You so did.
Glad you joined at the right time. Yeah, don't you worry. You forgot to talk about... You missed my whole rant about why the sky isn't trans.
Did you know that? Did you know?
Did you know that this guy's not trans? Did you know that?
I
Anyway.
never would've guessed. Or bisexual.
Oh, or bisexual. Yeah, that either. Or also that the original background for Halo had purple in it back before Bungie bought it and
Yeah,
turned it into
did
a
you know
first-person
that?
shooter.
Did you know
Did
that?
you? Did you know?
And
So
did you also know that the Covenant Cruiser is a bluish purplish color when it comes through the atmosphere and lands on the planet?
yeah, that's why the Needler is purple, so they can shoot the gay directly into you.
Yes. That's why the
Oh.
needles are pink.
Umbreon, oh, you wish it was.
Oh no, it's just stupid related.
Hmm.
Anyway, I'm sick of them putting chemicals in the sky that turn Master Chief gay!
Which, you know, I forgot to post this, but I made a joke on Blue Sky. I'm like, the sky is a boy because it's blue.
It is.
And you know what?
Even though it's actually clear.
Yeah, and it's Mother Earth, not Earth, they, them.
Okay.
And you know that explains a lot, though, Brock. I have to say, because like Master Chief and Sergeant Johnson are hanging out a lot in the new gameplay that we saw.
There's a reason he's called Sergeant Johnson.
Yes, there is very much so. He knows what
Cousin
the
of
ladies
Walker
like, and apparently also
Johnson.
what the Master Chiefs do.
We brought up Walker Johnson while we were watching one of the
We did.
presentations. I don't remember what it was. But all right. This was just a random fact that I thought was kind of fucking ridiculous. Like, people that need to know, like, at all of Capcom, they have like 3,000 employees, like, total. The countries building GTA 6 by developer count: India 1,615, US 1,441, Scotland 1,398, England 1,208, and Canada 267.
Huh.
There's
You know what I
almost
think?
twice as many people making Grand Theft Auto than work at all of Capcom.
You know what I think? I think these numbers are incorrect. I think that they're factually wrong, and I think that the American number should be 1776 because America.
Ha.
It's gonna be the biggest number ever. It's gonna be huge. Sorry. All right. Biggest numbers they've ever seen. It's gonna be wonderful. All right. So, Asha Sharma said, Sharma. Sorry, I always screw that up. I am so sorry. If there's on any planet that she somehow sees one of these videos, Asha, I always fuck your last name up, and that is my bad and not yours. It happens every time. I always fucking say Shawarma. It's Sharma.
You know, actually,
I was even looking at the word and I still said shawarma.
You know, I actually had
so
shawarma in Philly
sorry.
once. It was good.
That was
Oh.
fantastic.
I get
man.
I get why
Oh.
Tony Stark likes
Oh,
it.
dude.
Shawarma's
All
good
right.
shit.
All right. Asha Sharma said Xbox is currently not in a healthy spot in the next 100 days. Are their to reset the business. Now, before we get into everything about that, I'm going to talk about some of the resetting of the business that happened around all the Xbox stuff before we get into things that were shown exactly at it. Gears got shown to be a console exclusive. Now, their community manager is like, no, that was done forever ago. That's totally not a last minute decision. It was rated by Peggy, so that means it's been done for a while.
There were like a shit ton of ratings at the opening
the-
of that. Yeah.
The pre-orders were up at retailers, which had to take down because people were ordering them, and they found out when we did during the Xbox showcase that it was exclusive.
Yep.
And what's strange about this is Mr. Honest himself, Matthew Booty, said that after all this, that we're going to be case-by-case basis with our exclusives, and anything that is online multiplayer or live service will be multi-platform. Hey, Kiona, what has online multiplayer?
Oh, Gears of War. You
Gears
don't
of
say.
War does. You'd be correct. The other part of that is they said that all publicly admitted deals of multi-platform will be honored, but no others right away. Hey, Kiona.
Yeah.
Hellblade 3 is multi-platform. Do you know when we heard about Hellblade 3?
Just on the Xbox showcase.
So
I've
are
never
you
heard
telling me that one wasn't talked about beforehand in a publicly displayed deal that they'd have to keep because of the bullshit he just said?
Yep.
So we're back to case-by-case basis, which is exactly what Phil Spencer said.
Exactly. Yeah, it is.
Now,
So, did they never promise that Gears was going to go to PlayStation? I thought that it was at least said at some point.
they said that the follow-up to it will go to all platforms. And I'm going to tell you why, because this is my
Oh,
harebrained theory here.
Mhm.
So, I'm going to be honest with you. I see them going fully multi-platform with all their games, and this is my reason why, and I think you're going to agree with me, Kiona, for this exact reason. So,
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you the sales figures for Gears of War Reloaded, the game they released on all platforms. And I'm going to go in opposite order. 140,000 Steam buyers. 202,000 on Xbox.
Mhm.
572,000 on PlayStation. PlayStation combined bought that game more than Xbox and Steam.
Wow.
Mhm.
But they said this one can survive on its own. I guarantee you, they are fucking the coalition over to show this is the one they're gonna throw through the fucking shredder, that when it bombs, they're gonna go, we tried. I guess we gotta make the rest of a multi-platform now.
Yeah.
I can almost guarantee it.
And by that time, the coalition might not be so much of a coalition anymore.
Because, Kiona, I've played through all of them. When I had my Xbox, which I no longer have, they are fantastic games. But
Yeah.
are you going to sit and tell me that the Gears of War franchise is the tentpole most cared about thing Xbox has?
No.
No.
and here's like the
No.
crazy thing. Didn't the graphic that they have at the end at the showcase have the multi-platform logos on it?
You aren't trying to say that after their presentation, that they were having a podcast and a Whittle Wogo showed up in the corner that said PS5, but the PS5 version was canceled before they even made trailers, they told me.
Hmm.
And another thing that's kind of fucky with what Xbox is doing, the rumors going around that originally, before this showcase, that the combat or the campaign Evolved was going to get shown at the PlayStation event, and then they pulled it at the last moment to show at theirs. And I believe that wholeheartedly, because the footage for Halo Campaign Evolved that they showed at the Xbox event, at the bottom said captured on PS5 Pro.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
Why on God's green fucking earth, if that was meant to show at an Xbox event, would you show footage captured on a PS5 Pro?
Mm-mm-mm.
Somebody's not paying attention.
No.
I think. I don't know, Brock. Do you think somebody's fucking lying? Because it seems like people are fucking lying.
I think Mr. Matthew Booty is keeping up
Living up
his
to his name.
namesake.
Yeah,
Is keeping up his namesake.
I believe he is.
And I don't mean to, I just think it's funny. There was another guy that got hired there as one of their like corporate people, and his last name is Balls. I just think the fact that two of the head guys, that their name being Booty and Balls, is really funny. Like, hysterically funny. I know I'm a 5-year-old, but I'll admit it. Booty, balls, and shawarma.
Oh man.
Anyway, all right. So I have a little bit about God of War, but then we're gonna go into all the events. All right, Kratos is still getting future games, says Cory Barlog. The fact that he had to say this proves the fucking media literacy of even some PlayStation fans is fucking dead. There's always going to be games about Kratos, like throughout the whole history. We're super excited about that. And Ariel Lawrence, who directed this game, said, "Oh, for sure, we can't stop telling stories about the big guy." Cory Barlog on the gods in the afterlife in God of War Laufey, they're all assholes. That was my favorite start to that statement ever. I love it.
I love it too.
Literally every god that exists in all the mythologies has really terrible relationships with power, and that's how they abuse all of it. When you put all those people like a bunch of billionaires on an island, they think they're gonna have a happy life. No, they're all gonna fight each other. They're all gonna be in this strange sense of conflict because they're locked in a prison.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. God of War Laufey, Ariel Lawrence responds to fan skepticism and focus on Laufey. I'm super thankful that we have people who care, and whether or not they care, they're upset, or they think we're doing something that's different, I would rather they care. So we're open arms, ready to show them Faye's journey. We'll have them fall in love like we have. Understands everyone's reservations and hesitations. I know that it comes from a good place. There have been on a journey with Kratos for as long as I have, and it means something to them. We're not leaving anybody behind. We've got plenty of Kratos coming. Now, everyone, I see a lot of dumbass chuds on the internet. I know. A lot of dumbass chuds. That comes to a shock. That are like, we're sick of this, and we want to go back to the era of when the God of War games were good, like God of War 3. Hey, I'm going to break a little secret to you guys. The head writer of that game is directing this game.
Womp womp.
So if you like God of War 3, you're openly admitting you like female writers.
Mm-hmm.
So, checkmate, dumbass! Alright, anyway, so, enough of that. So we had Summer Games Fest first, since we talked about the state of play last time, and I've gone on more about that than we need to. So we're gonna kind of, wow, they put this in the absolute fucking ass backward order on here, IGN. Why would you put the last reveal first? What is wrong with you? Okay,
IGN is so smart.
All right, we're gonna talk about one just because I thought it was fucking hilarious. Tupac is in a video game.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then also the less funny thing is you find out because everyone's like, what the fuck? But then it turns out that his estate is actually owned by like a random white guy that took his like likeness after Tupac's mother passed away.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
Oh, God.
Oh, trust me, I know. But like when I tell you, when I saw that, it was one of those things where when I saw him pop up, because I knew that Snoop Dogg was involved, and we're watching this trailer, and I see fucking Tupac Shakur pop up on my screen. We got Tupac Shakur in a video game before Elder Scrolls 6.
Damn.
And it's been 2,903 days since that last trailer for Elder Scrolls. That's not a joke. I saw that on Twitter yesterday. Blood Message. That game looks sick as fuck.
It does.
Blood Message looks absolutely fantastic. Some of the animations, I rewatched those trailers.
Yeah.
It looks borderline fake. How good it looks.
It honestly does. Yeah. There's some aspects of it. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish it was by someone other than NetEase, but
same.
It is what it is. Gen Atlas.
Gen Atlas looks amazing.
Yeah, from Ueda, for those who
don't
know.
So different from his usual games that he usually does, yeah.
It's super different. It's like Shadow of the Colossus, but in reverse.
Yeah. Yeah. In a way, it's like in reverse, and it's definitely less I mean, I'm sure it'll still be emotionally resonant, but in terms
Oh,
of
yeah.
like the gameplay itself, it just looks very like complete 180. So very
Oh yeah, I
intriguing.
got it.
Though.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that the Cuphead sequel, which we kind of almost missed because there was fucking commercials in Summer Games Fest for some reason.
I know that was weird.
It was very weird. And okay, we need to start off with this one because again, media literacy of people is fucking dead. So twice now, Capcom, you crafty bastards, have fooled me into not realizing a Resident Evil game is coming because you refuse to put your fucking name before trailers now because you know we're gonna know it's a Resident Evil game.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was getting the Evil Within 3 for a hot minute.
I thought so, honestly.
Now,
But Brock, you called it.
it got there. But now, this is where I have to talk about A, Leon fanboys, and B, media literacy being fucking dead. This game gets announced, Resident Evil Veronica. Claire gets shown, and all these hardcore Resident Evil fans go, how does Claire look like that? She should be 56. This is the effect of them not actually putting remake in the title of the game. This
Look, I
is
don't
the
even.
only reason.
I don't even play those fucking games, but even I know that. Jesus H Christ.
And then they said all these people that claim to be big Resident Evil fans go, God, I can't wait to play Leon in it. Remember when I said I'm beyond fucking sick of Leon and this is the reason why?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because now they won't shut the fuck up about him. And it's getting ridiculous. Leon has had more mainline games than any other character in the series. He's the only one that has never been regulated to a side game. We can let Claire be the main character. It's okay.
And also, she hasn't been in a game in a hot minute.
That wasn't a remake.
Yep.
Even since then. Now, I will tell you, I was not paying attention. A, that she said, your brother, which, hey, you
Yeah,
say your brother. It's innocuous.
Yeah, I heard her say that, but then I was like, I thought nothing of it because I just didn't know what the hell the trailer was for a second there.
No. And then later on, A, I missed the weights that were in the room. Didn't
I
see
missed
those.
that too. Yeah. I didn't see
And
that.
then she's fucking playing with that hat that I just know said stars on it. Because I'm like,
Mhm.
let me see that logo. And then this old woman. I love Capcom so much that they will not let this joke go. It is so fucking funny. She goes, sorry for the mess. Your brother's just blah, blah, blah. Looks like a boulder rolled through here. I'm like, if I would have been paying attention, I'd have been like, you just made a Redfield joke, and I love you to
Did
death.
not. I did not even hear it, to be honest, because I was just so
No.
like, I think we were just talking over it, and we were just like, yeah.
Yeah. The thing that's weird about Code Veronica,
Mhm.
this is the first time where they've remade a Resident Evil game that genuinely needed a remake.
It really did. Yeah, agree.
Because the structure of that game is all over the fucking place. The way it's made, you can soft lock your way out of stuff. Some of the enemies are just outrageously stupid in how they're set up. And it'll be probably the most different remake that they've ever made. In a good way.
Yeah, because I watched a few like YouTube videos from like what happened, and like especially some of those early games in like the Resident Evil line. I know Code Veronica had like some shit going on.
I don't know if we need to bring up the Nazi incestuous twins or when I say this game's gonna look really different, I think it's gonna look really different, guys. I don't know, but I think it's gonna look really different.
I feel like it kind of already does.
It does. Because I got a feeling that she's just gonna end up on Rockford Island because Hunk kidnapped her instead of her breaking into like an Umbrella facility, or maybe she just goes on for that. And like, there is no code in it, and I don't know why they did that. But just calling it Resident Evil Veronica is different. I think it sounds better as a game title as Code Veronica.
Mhm.
Because people are going to think weird things. Like, people thought that character's name was Veronica.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
I'm like, it's literally the same character model. It's just detailed better because they got better scanning technology. It's the same character model. But anyway, yeah, I'm looking quite forward to that. And that's going to be one of their 2 games that are apparently coming out before March because they're fucking insane.
Yep.
Yeah, Hex,
X, I think. Yeah. X.
from the developers behind The Division. You and me both agreed. We saw Destiny-style shit in that.
Yeah. Very, very, I think, super Destiny looking, or like
Yeah,
Destiny
that-
mixed with Control, kind of.
Yeah, it looked really cool.
Yeah.
And the first one that I called, or it was one of the first ones that I called that I felt real happy about, was they're like, one of the forefathers and action combat and all this and that. And then I'm like, what the fuck? And I saw a sigh drop into a puddle. I'm like, Platinum's making the last Ronin game, and then it's the freaking guitar started strumming.
Mm-hmm.
This might be the sexiest version of that song they've ever made.
I think so.
Oh, Platinum is making a last Ronin game.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And here's the weird thing. There's going to be enough people that don't know that this is a comic book that are going to play this game thinking that is, now I'm blanking on it, Leonardo.
Mm-hmm.
When they find out that's Mikey, they're going to lose their
Yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah. they will.
Oh.
They're going to lose their shit. But a character action game made by Platinum about the Ninja Turtles is just
Amazing. Yep.
chef's kiss.
Can't
Gundam Rogue Orbit. That looks cool.
wait. Do you know who's working on the soundtrack for that?
No.
Mick Gordon.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mick Gordon and Gundam. Oh, that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Down boy! Oh, that's. Oh! Mick Gordon and Gundam. That's so good. Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. Oh boy. But someone needs to clip it. But anyway, so then another game, Crossfire, got announced. And so I got a better explanation. During this
Okay.
game, they talked about how they're kind of revolutionizing how cover is in video games in a weird adaptive cover system.
Yeah.
A better explanation for that got made.
Okay.
It's not what we were kind of thinking it was. It was as soon as you come up to something, whether it's this tall or this fucking tall, your character will automatically adjust and hide behind it on its
Okay.
own.
Okay.
So, like, they will go completely prone to hide behind, like, a small sack at their command, and you won't have to, like, go through a stupid rigmarole to get them to hide in stealth situations.
it's all context sensitive, basically.
Yeah, like, that seems pretty cool, in my opinion.
That is cool. Is that it? So
And it's
is it
single player, story driven.
Okay.
You just have 2 characters.
Okay. So no
That got
co-op.
confirmed as well.
No co-op. on
I
that.
don't think it's co-op.
Okay. Oh, that's interesting.
But yeah, single player, story driven by Smilegate. It looks cool.
Man, every time I hear Smilegate, I think of Smilebit, like the old
Oh,
developers at Sega. Like I just
Yeah.
think of them. Yeah.
yeah.
Every
And also, I'm going to say her name wrong. Claudia Dumont
yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
is starring in this. So we got Soldier and Cube. The couple is winning nowadays. For those that don't know, Jack Quaid and Claudia have been dating since like season 4 of The Boys, I think.
At
So-
least.
Good for them. They both got big budget roles, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Guild Wars got announced. That was kind of crazy.
Guild
it's been
Wars
like
3. That's
like
insane.
12 or 14 years since the last one.
So
Can
there
we
is
do-
hope. There is
There-
hope for Destiny 3.
yeah, just gotta wait 14 years.
Yeah, okay.
So,
Fair enough.
and then, Virtua Fighter Crossroads is the official title.
It is indeed. Yes.
Did
So
you-
I watched the presentation that was done about an hour after the Summer Game Fest main show. And I was watching Max, of course, to see his reaction to it. And yeah, so they are essentially making this into the single player aspect of the campaign is going to be just completely like the single player campaign is going to be like a martial arts adventure. Basically, it's going to be like action adventure martial arts thing.
So they're gonna do their, like, Yakuza fighting for the single player.
Right, and
That's a cool idea.
They will have it like they will have him. There will be references to the Virtual Fighter cast and everything, and there are going to be other characters that you can play as. But Cielo is the main character, so interesting.
Nice.
They said that they had to do a lot of innovating in this game to make it
Oh, I
very
bet.
different from previous Virtual Fighters and to make it stand out from all the other fighting games that are out there.
Oh, for
still.
sure. And
Yeah.
I hope this makes other fighting games try cool stuff like this.
Yeah, I mean, Street Fighter 6 had the World Tour mode, which was, their attempt at doing a single player thing, and this looks like it's very much going to be a single player focus kind of a thing.
This feels like Tekken Forces on steroids.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah.
Yeah. RuneScape Dragon Wild, still can't believe that game looks like it does now. Mafia the Old Country, more of that.
More of
That
that,
1666 Amsterdam looks fucking crazy.
That looks crazy. That looks kinda
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
From one of the original Assassin's Creed developers. Saw Genesis, that looks crazy. Lords of the Fallen 2, that's happening. Star Wars Zero Company, they're making, for those of you that like, oh man, now I can't think of XCOM. You'll love
it. It is done by former XCOM developers, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Blood of the Dawnwalker, that still looks
That
sick.
looks
Can't wait to play that.
amazing, actually. Yeah, I'm very interested in that.
Yeah. The animated series for the Among Us got shown. I still don't know what to think of that.
All right.
So I've
Zero
actually
Clip.
watched the first episode. It's really good. The guy who did Infinity Train did that show, but here's this kind of ties in the movie news and it's so dumb. So Paramount did a little fucky uppy and accidentally released the whole season with zero promo earlier that day before Showcase.
Of course they would. Fucking idiots. Of course they would. But it's Paramount because, why would you do something correctly? Like take care of the Avatar franchise.
Exactly.
Monster Hunter Wilds Ascendance, that's gonna do really good. Hot Wheels Infinity Rush looked sick. Clutch, a story-driven racing game.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Very interesting. Attack on Titan 3, which they're just making the full story of Attack on Titan playable in one game. I'm going to play the living shit out of that.
Okay.
And also,
Yeah.
the last two ones actually, for anime games, I think were, surprisingly good.
Oh, yeah, they were. They just were kind of games, and all of a sudden they're like, for this third one, we're going to do the whole story. Don't know why we didn't do that for any of the other ones. We're just doing it for this one. Then Pal
Yes,
World
RPG.
1.0. I can't wait for that. I'm so fucking pumped.
Nice.
Finally got the Wolf Among Us 2 confirmed.
Yep, finally.
Along-
And a Wolf Among Us remaster as well.
Yes. One
It's going
game
out
that
later
I
this
can't.
year.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. That is another one of the September fucking just. Stellar Blade Blood Rain. Can't fucking wait. Loved Stellar Blade 1. And oh boy, the discourse about
melee combat in this.
Oh, I thought it was Project
Jeez.
DT for a while. It's
Yeah.
so good. So good. And some people are thinking, and I agree with them, I think this might be a prequel. Because this is back before all the weird aliens kind of fucked the city up. Because this is the biggest civilization compared to, remember how fucked up the little itty bitty city was in first Stellar Blade? Yeah.
And that would kind of make sense, honestly, being that the character is Eevee and she's
Yeah.
younger. Yeah, so.
Yeah. It's a different protagonist, different stuff there. The thing that's weird, I want to know what Xbox did to piss them off. Like, this is not like a whatever. I genuinely want to know because I want everyone to play this game. Xbox is the only platform that is not getting this game. Because during the Nintendo Direct, they announced Stellar Blade 1 is coming to the Switch, but not Xbox. And this is coming to, I think, everything but that.
Yeah.
So weird.
I don't get why they didn't give it to them. All right, and then so we got a thing, but I'm not going to be the one that tells you how cool it was. I'm going to let a certain streamer that I am a big fan of show you what my thoughts were.
Okay.
2 new characters and Bosch? Dude, we're so cooked. Everyone was
Oh,
wrong.
I know it is.
Brother, we're so cooked.
Oh, yeah.
We're so fucking cooked.
Yes.
2 new characters and...
Yeah, fuck.
I love Max so fucking much.
So like I watched him after that because I was watching the Virtual Fighter thing, and he was like, dude, I don't even remember that reaction. He was like, I don't even remember doing that. And it was so funny to me because like he was talking about like, remember how confused I was at those 3 characters watching that trailer, and I was just like, who the fuck? Like who?
Apparently,
Who?
2 originals and then 1 original and 2 OCs. Apparently, from what I understand.
Yeah. And then
But yeah,
and then Tifa, and I was like, well, that makes sense now. Okay.
that rumored fan art was true.
Jeez.
But yeah, that
Wow.
that popped up on my Twitter, and I fucking laughed
Dude.
till I died.
Tekken's having a year right now. Like Tekken 8's having a year because man, Harada leaves and they don't get Tifa.
But they got Clive.
I mean,
Why did they not put Clive in a new Soul Calibur? Like, what the fuck are they doing? And then some people said this was underwhelming. I was like, what the fuck else did you think would be a really important decision? The final of the trilogy of the Final Fantasy games got announced.
indeed it did.
Revelation. We have a new
Yep.
voice actor for Sephiroth.
For Sephiroth.
And if I had a quarter for every time that a guy who has voiced Superman has
Yes.
voiced
I
Sephiroth,
know. It's so
I would
funny.
have 3 quarters. That's not a lot, but it's strange that it's happened 3 times.
Yes.
No, but honestly, Travis does do a really good job that unless you're really paying attention carefully, you can't really tell. It just kind of sucks that Tyler can't,
I'm
for
going
whatever
to
reason,
imagine
finish
he
it.
was busy with something. I'm going to
Yeah,
imagine
he had to have
be.
been busy. Yeah, it had to be a scheduling thing.
Because
Yeah.
2 out of 3 games and you don't do the 3rd one, like... What?
I know,
Did
it's so
you-
weird.
Did you see Brianna White's reaction to that, or did you see what she tweeted
No.
out? So she tweeted out, she said, "Welcome to the family, Travis, but just know that I have beef with your character."
That's funny. Nice. That's funny.
It was so funny. Travis is going to do a really good job. It's going to
Oh,
take me a little bit of getting used to, just because it is such a different. Like he has the cadence down,
Oh,
no issues. It's just he has a different quality to his voice, to me anyway, for my ears, but personally, but
He's
I
a lot
just-
deeper than Tyler is.
it is, and I think that's a little different, but I think it's going to be. I think he's. Gonna do
But
great.
also, considering
Obviously,
the
he's
places that
Travis.
Sephiroth is probably going to go
Yes.
in this game, that having a seasoned pro like Travis actually makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Also, my funniest, like, I still can't believe the first English voice of Sephiroth is fucking Lance Bass for
Bass.
Sync.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's never gonna not be funny.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. All right, so now we're on to the Xbox showcase. Gears of
Mhm.
War E-Day, whenever
Yep.
they're ready. Game
I mean,
looks
I will
awesome.
say it looks good. Yeah, it looks
Looks
fantastic.
fantastic.
So yeah,
100%.
I was very shocked to see like them in civilian clothes,
yeah,
like running around like a modern city,
yeah.
and just like taking out like locusts and everything. Like, man,
The idea
I'm
of
into
this
it.
game
I
is
love it.
fantastic because a lot
Yeah.
of people did not like 4 and 5 with where they went with
I liked
stuff.
4 and 5. Yeah, I thought
I
they
know,
were good.
but a lot of people didn't like where it went story-wise because of some of the stuff with exposing what the locusts were and some other whatever, but
Yeah.
them doing this idea is like brain dead simple. Like, you should
Yeah.
have done this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly.
like, yeah. And then we also hit the bottom of the barrel because I got to find out on Twitter that apparently Haley Atwell is ugly.
Oh, jeez, really? Come on.
Because she is now the villain of Fable, which is fucking awesome.
Which, by the way, I want to play as her. Can I play as the villain in Fable? Like, I don't want to play
That
as
was the
hero.
first thing where they were like, can we romance the villain?
Can we play as the villain? Like, I want to play as her.
But yeah, Fable's becoming more and more real.
Yep.
It is releasing in February, which I'm
looks-
calling February, March are going to be the new busy dates.
It looks substantially better than it
does.
has in the past. Yeah, so it looks like they're doing a good job and actually letting the studio be a studio and develop a game.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Which, keep in mind, you guys, the company that the studio that's making this before this made racing games.
Yeah, yeah.
Playground
Yeah.
games. Yeah, it's
That's right.
kind of crazy that this looks as good as it does. And like the society standing and a lot of things like that, it looks like it's going to be really great.
Oh, yeah. It really does.
Halo campaign evolved. It's looking
Um,
awesome.
I think it's looking better. I like the new stuff that they showed with Johnson and Chief, with Sarge and Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looks actually a lot better than it did initially when they first revealed it. So,
Yeah.
and that might be because they had it revealed on a PS5 Pro. I don't know. Anyway,
It's almost like it wasn't supposed to show up there. It's supposed to be like maybe on this other part with the system that makes more sense. But Residence of Plague Tale Legacy looks
that
great.
looks awesome,
Combat looks fucking phenomenal.
dude. Okay, so the Plague Tale games, I wrote a review of the second game on the website on Renegade Pop Culture. But like, those games are so stealth focused and they're so character based and they're so like melancholic and sad and everything and disturbing and all this stuff. And then you come to this game and it's like, what the
Devil May
shit
Cry.
am I looking at? This is unbelievable, like tonally and everything, but just like, I love it though. I'm so into it. Yeah.
It's like they
That was one of the highlights. One of
Oh,
the
yeah.
highlights of the show. One of the highlights
It
of
looks
Summer Game Fest for me. Really.
fucking ridiculous.
Looks ridiculous, man.
Yeah,
looks so good.
Yeah. Persona 4 Revival. Those
Nice.
are like Persona.
Oh,
Persona 4 is
yeah.
great.
But
Nice.
that wasn't the biggest news.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, the era of Persona 5 is finally fucking over. Which I didn't realize Persona 5, the original version, came out in 2016.
It did.
Oh God.
It
I
did.
mean, the amount of times, just like, in the time since Persona 5 came out, we've had three different administrations. We had a pandemic. Let's see. Oh, what else did we have? Oh yeah, Barbenheimer happened. What the fuck else happened?
The writers and actors strike.
Oh yeah, that happened too. Oh, like an entire ass console generation, like the entire run of the Nintendo Switch.
Persona
Yeah.
5 was a big old game that they got mad at people and would strike their channels down if they streamed for more than, was it the first 3 hours of the game on Twitch?
That's crazy.
Yeah. State of Decay 3 got announced. Coming out on
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
It's a State of Decay. It's whatever it is. Another look at Metro. That game looks insane.
The Metro looked great. Yes.
Metro 2039. I don't even know what to think. If that game looks like a pipe dream. It
Yeah.
looks so good.
It looks so
Uh,
good, man.
Yeah. Bad Magpie. Which I think
is
is-
really funny.
Isn't it from the Untitled Goose Game people?
I think it is because it certainly seemed that way.
Yeah, with graphics and everything like that. It
Bad
looks awesome.
Magpie.
Uh,
Fantastic.
Wulong 2. If anybody liked the original Wulong, and you're
Man,
gonna like more of it,
I was like, I thought that was a Neo thing. I thought it was a Neo
Yeah.
3, you know, like
The
DLC or
DLC?
something like that. Yeah,
they are
that's what I
fucking
thought it
cooking
was.
through games over there.
They really
like,
are. My
at
God,
a fast fucking rate.
Team Ninja.
Yeah, and
Showing
like for
up.
those of you that didn't play it, oh man, the Rise of the Ronin was a
Oh,
less
yeah.
Soulsy, more RPG action adventure game that I loved.
Nice.
It was really good
Nice.
by them that they made in the in between. Join us.
Yeah,
it's
I
about
don't know.
joining a cult. So
I don't know what to think of that.
I don't know either. Uh,
Nothing will beat the fact that you just sparked a memory. And nothing will
Oh,
beat the fact that there was a
about a
game
cult?
during the PC Gamer Show. No, there was a game at the PC Gamer Show where it seemed to be like some kind of text based weird thing. I don't even know. I don't even get like what the hell it was because I was too busy with my jaw being on the ground. And it said something about. Oh God, what was it? Hold on. I gotta go back through messages and see if I can find what the hell it was. No. Fucking hell. Oh, shit. Okay, here. So it asked 3 questions. The first question was, how often do you think about death? The second
lot.
question, how often do you masturbate?
a lot.
The third question, what would you do with your corpse?
A lot. That's something. Okay.
I was like, what in the shit are we? And so somebody in the comments just goes and writes down, well, that was a game announcement. I was confused thoroughly. And let me tell you, that PC gaming show was a hot mess, and I was already confused just by the fact that it existed. But anyway.
Yikes.
Oh god.
So, Senua. Just
That
Senua
looks
now.
That looks
You know
cool,
what's
though.
crazy, Kiona? There's gameplay in this!
There's gameplay.
I didn't know
I
they
was
were
shocked.
able to do that!
I didn't know either. I had zero clue.
It's fucking crazy. I saw this, I'm like, you're moving on your own. You're like, actually attacking people.
It actually looked quite good. Like the combat looked good.
Yeah. Doom the Dark Ages Revelations?
Oh yes,
course.
dude. So pumped for that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks cool.
I mean, I didn't
Uh,
love Dark Ages as much as I loved Doom Eternal or Doom 2016, but let me tell you, any more Doom is good for me. More Doom,
Yeah.
I just want it.
For sure.
Yeah.
The
Check
thing that got Kiona excited at first. Crazy Taxi
Oh.
World Tour.
But
All it took was
don't-
2 letters.
But don't worry. Something because Microsoft remembered. Oh wait, we fucking own this IP, don't we?
Dude.
Spyro.
Oh, I was gonna get there.
Oh,
I was gonna get
Oh.
there.
Spyro.
Yeah, they finally did. No, here's the thing though, they do and don't, because they don't want, like, the company that's making this Spyro game bought themselves out of Xbox, and then is making a Spyro game for Xbox but on their own.
Wait, who the hell owns that now? Is it
It's
still?
I
Toys for
don't-
Bob.
Toys for
Yeah,
Bob,
I thought it
yeah.
was Toys for Bob. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they bought themselves out from under Xbox, but are still making the game for Xbox. It's fucking weird.
That is weird.
So like Xbox didn't want to make it, but they're like, okay, if you're making it, we'll take Spyro.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And hey guys, if you want to spend what's likely gonna be, with the prices what they are now, $1,000 on an Xbox Series X,
Oh
you can
god.
get the Xbox Series X25 limited edition, which is an Xbox you can see through. I'll admit it looks cool.
I
It
mean,
looks
it
great.
reminds me of like the late 90s like electronic things when everything was like crystal and see-through. Like,
Yeah. I just wouldn't be showing this off when currently right now consoles are just shy of
Yeah.
$1,000.
Yeah.
Especially your consoles, when the
That's-
standard console is almost $1,000.
Yeah. Also, they
now
should have made a
Kiona,
mini fridge. They should have made a mini fridge. I would have bought
they
that.
really
maybe.
should have at this point.
Yeah. Maybe I would have bought that.
Kiona, I know that this will make up for your excitement of Crazy Taxi going down. Minecraft
Okay.
Dungeons 2. I know. You're barely able to hold
Destiny
yourself together.
died so Minecraft Dungeons 2 could live.
Valor
Womp
Mortis
womp.
looks kind of cool.
It does look cool.
From
It's from the guys who did
Runner.
Ghost Runner? Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down.
Where Winds Meet, the Everything game, just got a DLC, so that's cool.
Hooray.
Castlevania Belmont's Curse still looks great.
That looks great. Yes.
Vivarium still looks
No idea
the
what to think.
yeah. We get
Yeah,
Spyro.
it's not my thing.
Clockwork Revolution is still
But it's an
Clockwork
exclusive, Brock. It's an exclusive. It's
This-
never coming to
Exclusive.
PS5. It's never
Hey,
gonna happen.
Hey,
Brock.
do you know what was never
Never
coming to
ever.
PS5 either? Starfield.
Yeah.
Remember when it was just 4 games?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Clockwork Revolution. So, like, it does look like it's from the people who made up Bard's Tale. It really does.
But it
But,
also
like-
looks like they just had angry sex with like BioShock Infinite.
It does. It does indeed. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. Like, I'm interested, but I'm not hyped, you know?
Yeah.
I'm interested, but like I find it intriguing, but I don't find it like it's nothing that. Maybe it's because they had that one showcase that one time that was like, "Hey, this game is a shooter. Do you know how it works? You pick up a gun and you shoot things, and then there's a time component." Oh, and they just over-explained everything. It was like mansplaining the game showcase. I could not. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thrilled. Very thrilling.
Kiona, I gotta ask you a question. When is Xbox gonna learn that what it means to do the one more thing announcement? And what kind of games you're supposed to put behind those? Not the exact same game you know is coming every year from the same franchise?
Did you see how DMZ is now hardcore though? It's hardcore, Brock. It's
Yeah.
like Tarkov now. Yeah.
Nobody knew they were going to do more with Call of Duty.
Nobody knew that they were.
I never
Yeah.
could. I'm like, when I saw on Twitter and someone went, they did not actually for 2 years in a fucking row go, but wait, there's one more and then show Call of Duty. That would be like Nintendo going, but wait, there's more, and then show a Mario game.
Mm-hmm.
We know you're making Call of Duty. For fuck's sake, that could have been Senua. What are we doing?
I also I have to say I hate the fact that they devote time to Fallout 76 and Elder Scrolls Online and these events. Like seriously, like no one cares. Does anyone care?
Sadly,
Sea
a
of
good amount of
Thieves.
people because 76 is still a thing somehow.
Destiny 2 died. Anyway,
So now we have the Nintendo Direct. I love the disparity and difference between these showcases.
Yeah.
PlayStation starts off Wolverine. Summer Games Fest starts off Code Veronica. Xbox, E-Day.
Mhm.
Nintendo, Rhythm Heaven Groove. Honestly, Nintendo's like, we don't care.
But at the same time, that is like some of the most Nintendo shit I've ever seen.
I know, but can you imagine as if on that list and then went Nintendo starts event with Kingdom Hearts 4? That would have been fucking crazy. But yeah,
I would have
it's-
taken even that Final Fantasy Resonance game or whatever the hell they called it.
Yeah,
Is
I
everything
know,
resonant now?
I guess.
But the thing about the Kingdom Hearts thing is that they drop it so casually, like without warning in like the
I'm-
middle
yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
they're like, oh, by the way, here's the first ever gameplay of Kingdom Hearts. It's going to be available at launch. We're not going to tell you when it is. It's probably going to come out sometime this decade. Whatever, YOLO, bye.
That's one of the things that I kind of... This is one thing that the disconnect with people who are Kingdom Hearts fans don't understand. And I'm not saying this in a way to make fun of Kingdom Hearts fans. The gaming industry does not think Kingdom Hearts is as big as of a deal as Kingdom Hearts fans do.
Well, no, of course not.
Not even fucking remotely.
I don't even think Disney fucking thinks Kingdom Hearts is...
They're just like, I suppose we'll give them another one.
They're all about.
I have to tell you, I have to show it at some point. But one of my favorite memories, I took my mom to Disneyland a couple years ago to do like the Oogie Boogie Bash, and randomly, as like one of the meetable characters, they have Kingdom Hearts Goofy, like not just regular Goofy, it's Kingdom Hearts Goofy, and my mom's like, okay, whatever, like zero context. It's one of the, and by the way, this is like we're tired. It's like 11 o'clock at night. The park is closing, and Goofy is just randomly there.
Did he have his Glock? Goofy's gonna hook you up. Anyway, so then we got announcement: Onimusha Way of the Sword is gonna be on the Switch too. That's pretty sick.
Nice.
Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen is going to be on the Switch. Stellar Blade is coming to the Switch. This is a lot of what I was looking through this and like, what is half of this? When I heard about this direct, people were telling me it was a second coming of Jesus. And then I'm looking through these announcements, and it's like, game announced for the Switch that was already coming. Game announced for the Switch that was already coming. Game announced for the Switch that was
Dragon's
already coming.
Dogma 2.
And it's 3/4 of the announcements were games that already existed.
Yes.
I mean,
I say
that's
again,
basically
Dragon's
been
Dogma
like
2.
I mean, that's basically been like 90% of Nintendo Directs in like the Switch 2 era. So I mean, yeah, the announcements were great, but I'm like, I'll admit, like this Direct was only like, oh fuck yeah, if you're into like RPGs.
Yeah. And then like the Stellar Blade coming to
Xenoblade.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles Trilogy. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that.
Orbitals, that looked kind of cool. The art style looked sick, so I was like, that was cool. Rayman Legends Retold, so they're getting that too. One Piece Grand Gourmet. It's like Final Fantasy One Piece.
Sure.
Awesome. Pokopia DLC, that was cool. Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave, more Fire Emblem was also good. Deltarune, didn't know that was coming, but that's really cool. Donkey Kong Bonanza DLC. Didn't expect at the Nintendo thing to see a Jujutsu Kaisen
Nope.
announcement, but that screams PlayStation to me. But Lords of the Fallen coming to the Switch too. That was cool. Lies of P coming to the Switch. Fuck you, play Lies of P. It's awesome. Lies of P is really good. Devil May Cry 5. I need to talk to Devil May Cry fans for a second. There was people that genuinely thought they were getting new content in this special edition. Everyone, Capcom can sell 5 Resident Evil games in a year, and each one of them sell 10 million copies. Devil May Cry 5 took 6 years to sell 10 million copies. We need to realize that we are not the key demographic of Capcom.
Like, for real, like, and then also, like, unless it's something like the Xenoblade, and they're not even remakes, they're more like upgrades where they specifically say, hey, by the way, we're adding more content to each of these games, then don't expect you're gonna get anything else.
No. Get with Laufey. We're good. Though that spiritual successor, trust me, we're gonna get that there. They were partially, we partially have like 48 spiritual successors because it's kind of like almost the creator of character action in a way, so I've gotten plenty. But, yeah. Devil May Cry just got upgraded to a mainline IP like a year ago, and almost everybody that worked on Devil May Cry 5 and the previous Devil May Crys don't work at Capcom anymore. We need to come to the realization that we are not going to see Devil May Cry 6 until halfway through the next generation of game consoles.
Sounds about right.
I'm saying,
And
like,
people
you ain't
need
seen
to
that
accept
shit
that.
before 2030. I'm
So,
sorry.
Yeah, you're not. And everyone that's like, man, another gaming event without this game that hasn't even started production yet. This is bullshit. Can we just stop? Just stop. The Godfather of Devil May Cry left. He's been working on that shit for almost 30 years. Big Walk got shown. Not my kind of thing. Xenoblade Chronicles. Xenoblade's always good. Xenoblade Genesis looks great. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. That's going to sell well because it's Nintendo Sports.
Also, thumb wrestling.
Hmm.
I tell you, that thumb wrestling's gonna sell 10 million copies.
Oh, it
It
will. Trust me. Nintendo Sports, like the Wii Sports thing, is one of the highest selling games of all time.
Yeah, like, didn't that shit sell, like, close to, like, 30 plus million copies? Or, like,
I don't know
some
what it
crazy ass
is, but
numbers?
it's in like the top 10 because we discussed it for one of the things with Helen. I can't remember what it was, but Star Fox is getting a free demo. That looks really cool. Make a
That's cool.
Star Fox game. Please.
Star Fox fans are even begging you to do this. Please.
Yes. And while you're at it, make a new F-Zero.
Oh my
For
god.
the love of God.
If that
Oh
actually
God, for real.
happened, like, there would be a cataclysm of, like, furries, gamers, like, both casual and pro gamers, and, like, the universe might prolapse into itself.
Yes. Did you say prolapse?
Yes.
Dear Jesus. Alright, Duskbloods. It still looks good, but I'm not buying a Nintendo Switch 2 to play it. Dragon Quest Monsters of the Withering World looks good. Splatoon Raiders. If you like Splatoon, that is all for you. Minecraft.
Sure.
Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2 is coming to the Switch too. That's cool. And nobody cares about Kingdom Hearts, so we're just going to move on. You're getting Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3, so that's something. And then Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm going to be honest with you.
I do have to say one thing with the Kingdom Hearts thing. There's a little kerfuffle, and this, for once, actually isn't Nintendo's fault. So, apparently, like, the Switch 1 versions are being delisted. So then, in order to play it, you can buy, like, a new version of Kingdom Hearts for the Switch 2.
It wouldn't be the first time something happened like that on a Nintendo system, so...
But that's not even them, because they don't even own Kingdom Hearts. And I think it's specifically the cloud versions.
I get that, but Nintendo has done that many times with other things where it's just like, well, this one's not here anymore, so get the new one. I brought up Wind Waker before. My roommate has bought that game on every Nintendo console since the one it came out on. But, is it just me, or does this part of Kingdom Hearts look less impressive than the original thing they showed for it?
Well, I'm gonna assume that that's an in-engine progress version and not finalized, and it's probably running on, like, the Switch 2 engine, because I don't think they would show, like, the PS5 version.
I don't know. Something about it just looked wonky to me. Like the actual fluidity of the gameplay looked great, but it's just.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like how Sora is, like, kind of swinging around, which I actually have to ask a question with you, Brock, because you probably know the answer more than me.
God.
But I had one friend saying, "Oh, are they going to bring Spider-Man?" And I said, "I don't think so, because
No, I don't see them bringing Marvel characters in at all."
Well,
Really?
I mean, technically, they already have with Big Hero 6, but it's specifically the Disney animation version.
Yeah, but when I mean I'm not seeing Iron Man showing up in the middle of Kingdom Hearts 4.
I mean, the Avengers, maybe. I just don't think specifically Spider-Man. So I'm, like, trying to speculate, like, what world this is, or, like, because we've seen the same scene or, like, variations of it, like, numerous times since, like, the announcement trailer. And we have, like, almost, like, no context.
Yeah, I just don't, if I'm going to be perfectly honest. Because
I mean, I
That-
don't think so.
that to
I mean,
me
I think
is-
it'd be dumb.
To me, there is Disney, and then there's Disney.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's already pushing it, like with all like the Pixar stuff that they've added.
Yeah.
But
Because I see Disney animation being what Disney is here. Because after that, it becomes a different style of video game when you start bringing that. The fact already that it's the hodgepodge, whatever you want to even call it, where they're like, what if we made a game about Final Fantasy and Disney and then made it as convoluted as fucking possible?
oh, you know, it'd be my nightmare scenario. So you know, in the original Kingdom Hearts, they had a Tron world.
You just want to have Jared Leto as a character?
Yeah, that would
God,
be my
no.
Just
nightmare
Jared
scenario.
Leto. Not even his character in Tron Ares, just Jared Leto.
Yeah. Pretending
As
to be his
Morbius.
character. And,
No,
oh,
as
God.
Morbius.
No.
Make a Jared Leto world. Have his character from Dallas Buyers Club, have Skeletor, have Morbius.
And he's on his weird cult island.
Dumbass from
But here's
Planet
like
Root.
the crazy thing is that the possibility of that happening is not 100% zero. And that's horrifying.
Anyway, so they're remaking Ocarina of Time. I don't know how to say this without sounding like I'm an old head, because normally I don't think this way. Part of why I like Ocarina of Time as much as I feel I still do is because it feels like an old Nintendo game when I play it. This is one of the ones where I think you might genuinely lose a lot of what I like about Ocarina of Time by remaking it. I don't know if that's just me.
I mean, I get it.
No,
Like-
I get it too, but again, this is like the one Zelda title that everyone has been like yelling their tits off, saying, "When is this gonna be remade?" for like probably since the Switch one.
I don't know. That'll be one that's... Also, I have to call them out. You have the balls to close out that trailer of Link sleeping and not hear the voice of Navi? Are you kidding me? You did not get to hear, "Hey! Listen!" Like, how did you not start that trailer off with that in the first place? Whoever's in your marketing department, get out of here. Yeah, that was the most of what was there. It wasn't a ton other than that, but
Oh, did we mention Exodus was showed off at the PC Gaming
No,
Show?
'cause
I
that
did
was
not
at the
see the
PC
video though. It was at Future as well. Future Game
no,
Show too.
because I didn't have anything from the PC
Oh,
Gaming Show
the-
on here. I just had the three things here.
Yeah, the other thing is that a new Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive FromSoft game apparently is going in the beta this summer.
Okay, nice.
I think they said it's a closed network beta specifically.
I could see that. They like to do that. Oh, but yeah, Exodus. I did see that on gosh dang it, what was it? It was a thing on because like I have a Pixel, so it shows up the articles of things you may
Mhm.
like or whatever.
Yeah.
Exodus has a Paragon Renegade thing like Mass Effect does, but it's not Paragon and Renegade.
No.
I don't remember what the hell they called it,
Let me double check real.
but it wasn't like outright bad and good.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can find it.
But yeah, Exodus looks crazy because like it's got the interstellar effect where you could go away for a number of years and come back and still interact with your people, but it's been years later to them.
It's Paladin and Immortal. So Paladin focuses on virtuous restraint and protecting the greater good. Boring. Immortal embraces ambition, pragmatism, and using power to achieve transformative goals. I know which one I'm playing.
I know what I'm playing first, and I know what I'm playing second. But now, here's the
cares about the
thing.
good of all mankind.
Here's the thing. And this is part of the reason why I wish it's not in the new Mass Effect games.
Yeah.
Are they going to do the stupid shit that was one of the main things that I hated about the Mass Effect games? Where you need to do one or the other, or get locked out of shit.
I wonder.
Or would you be able to be a normal human being who every now and then, if you're a bad guy, make a good decision to make people think that you're not a bad guy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which is why I don't like this split shit when it
Binary
comes to this, because you
split.
can fuck yourself over.
Yeah. I get you.
Like, even if you're a good guy, like, one of the options in the Mass Effect games is when you're going into the back streets to go after Archangel, and you pick up that, like, stun rod and shock that guy.
Mm-hmm.
That should not be a renegade option.
No.
That should just be an option. And that's one thing they changed in Andromeda, and I greatly appreciated it, because they're like, no, you can just be a human being that makes good and bad decisions, because that's what you need to do in that position of power.
Yeah, and it's also strange because like a lot of this game seems to lean more towards the Andromeda sort of feel than the original Mass Effect trilogy to me.
Yeah.
And I feel that this is definitely original Mass Effect trilogy sort of stuff.
Because it's one of those things where the original Mass Effect is in Andromeda.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The stuff is there.
The DNA
They
is there,
just
yeah.
added layers of better combat and open worldness on it.
Yeah.
Everybody likes to forget the first one's open world too, so when you say you don't like Andromeda, you want to go back to the first one, your comments make no goddamn sense. But yeah, Exodus does look fantastic. I don't know when the fuck that
really
game's
good.
coming out.
It's so weird that
But-
we're getting that and the Expanse and everything, and it's like,
Yeah.
and they're both very Mass Effect-y.
They are, so it kind of is like, I wonder if that is part of the reason why it's taking so fucking long to get a Mass Effect announcement.
Maybe.
Because, like, what if they're doing something that Mass Effect was going to do?
Yeah. But yeah, okay, so here's the other thing with the Exodus game. Have they spoken out as to whether or not you're gonna be stuck playing as a dude in this? Or are you gonna be able to change?
I don't know, but I thought I was under the impression that Matthew McConaughey is the character.
Doesn't seem like it's him.
He's always the one talking whenever you're in scenes with your playable character doing shit. So unless it's him talking to him, I don't know.
I don't know about that. I don't know that I want to spend my entire time playing that game as Matthew McConaughey, is all I'm saying.
You got something against driving a Lincoln?
Yes. Yes, I do.
That's the best thing about time travel, man. I keep going and they all stay the same. All right. There was my surrogate dad, Luke. He's never watched Dazed and Confused ever, but he knows. All right. And I'm like, you've watched Dazed and Confused? He's like, no, I just know that line. I'm like, I don't think you'd say that line if you knew what, like, predated it. But he's like, what do you mean? He's like, Matthew McConaughey, looking like the most predator Matthew McConaughey has ever looked in his life, says, that's what I love about high school girls, man. I get old and they stay the same age. All right. He goes, is that really what he says? I'm like, yeah. He goes, I'm not going to say that anymore. And also, a plus on that, what's really funny, I've told you guys about the guy who's on a list that I work with, or I believe I've mentioned him. That's one of his favorite movies of all time.
Interesting.
Like, the call's coming from inside the house.
Okay, so it is
uh,
customizable, by the way. It is customizable.
Oh, it is? Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Good.
All right. Okay, so we have one last gaming thing. Crystal Dynamics has responded to its use of AI in Tomb Raider: Legends of Atlantis. Telling Eurogamer, we leveraged AI tools to help our team illustrate on ideas faster and more efficiently while ensuring that all the finished content in the final product is human crafted. I don't exactly know what that means for the long haul, but I will say that when I was watching those trailers, I didn't see anything that looked funky or whatevered. And for the most part, with these Tomb Raider games, they've been lovingly handcrafted by Crystal Dynamics, so I'm going to hope that's how it stays. But
Same. I'm gonna hope.
looking forward to it either way. But all right, Mike, go ahead.
Okay, so we have some news topics and a couple discussion questions. I'll get the box office stuff out of the way first because, there's some pretty notable stuff in there. Number one is the new Scary Movie, which made $54 million. Number two, Masters of the Universe made a measly $29 million. We'll talk about that era of nostalgic IP in a little bit.
But here's like the thing with that is that I don't think, like Travis Knight specifically, I don't think is going to be affected by this because he has fuck you money. He just wanted to make a He-Man movie.
He's going to be fine.
This is not his problem.
Yeah, he's I even said this in my Letterboxd review, like Travis Knight does not care. Does not care. He's doing
No, he is
like
literally in it for the love of the game.
Exactly.
What did you think of the movie?
I liked it. I didn't love it. I think it struggles to pick a tone because sometimes it takes itself really seriously, but then also it falls in the 2010s trap of too much like self-aware humor.
Mm-hmm.
But that being said, I think the latter half is where the movie really really shines and gets to be what it is.
I still think that movie is an outright failure when they showed his pronouns and it did not say he/man. How did they not show his pronouns and not do that joke? The other part of this, correct me if I'm wrong, this was not originally supposed to be directed by Travis Knight.
Oh God,
Wasn't this originally a Matthew Vaughn movie?
I don't remember Matthew Vaughn being on the list of 7.
Let me look that up.
Who the fuck directed Kingsman? Was that Vaughn?
Yeah, it was Vaughn.
Yeah.
Because I swear to God, that was like his I'm done with Kingsman, I'm doing this. I thought it was Vaughn.
Nope.
Who was it?
Right. So let's see the earliest of this project. So it went through, because this movie went through development hell. So it was originally started with John Woo, then went to John M. Chu, and then so the last person, I think McG of all people, like McG of Charlie's Angels, was in the running for that.
There was someone else that was big, that was in a white guy that was not McG that was going to be directing this movie.
Oh boy.
Nick Cage.
Yeah, again, this movie has been in development hell for like 20 years.
God damn it, why do I keep thinking it was? I love how I asked who was supposed to direct He-Man before Travis Knight, and one of the first articles is, why is Cam Newton attending the Heisman Trophy ceremony?
What?
What?
I gotta love AI.
It's just. What the fuck was it? Officially attached. Sounds like you're thinking of. Hold on. What is- There was someone else. I can't think of who the fuck it was. Yeah. Oh well.
But yeah, that movie came out, and it did okay, relatively speaking. But we'll get to that later. At number 3, Backrooms took a 67% drop from its opening weekend at $26 million. Obsession, which has been kind of killing it at the box office, only took a 7.3% drop in its, I think, 4th weekend.
It's almost like people are obsessed with it.
All right, and I'm only gonna stop at the top 5 because the rest of the top 10 is just kind of whatever. The Amazing Digital Circus, The Last Act. Its domestic total right now is over 20 million, which is awesome, and 22 million worldwide, which for an independent animated series that was started on YouTube, that's pretty good. And good for Fathom Entertainment and Glitch Productions.
Oh yeah.
But it is weird how a Star Wars movie is in theaters and nobody really cares.
You know, the funny
Yeah.
thing about that is that Disney saw those Moana 2 numbers and really thought they could pull a fast one again.
No.
But
No.
then they realized, I'm like, yeah, Star Wars is already on the downtrend, but it's actually incredible. You know, I guess in their mind they thought Solo was the rock bottom. They wish they were doing Solo numbers right now.
I wish. Yeah, entirely. I just have no interest in even watching this. It's none.
Well, I mean, I'd be fine
it's
watching
fine.
it if it was on Disney Plus, like it's supposed to, because this is clearly, season 4 of Mando just chopped up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have no interest in seeing it.
One thing that does sound interesting though is this Gem and the Holograms live action series.
Interesting.
A live
Hopefully
action
better than that
revival of the
movie.
1980s cartoon is in development at Amazon MGM Studio with Lisa Joy and Jonathan Nolan's Kilter Films banner. They worked on Westworld and Fallout. The project, which is described as an elevated live
We don't
action
talk about
techno-
that, Heisters. We don't talk about the Gems and the Holograms movie. We don't talk about that.
No. This is the part that I'm kind of questioning. The project, which is described as an elevated live-action techno-thriller series, yeah, I'm not sure what they mean by that, but
If I
sure.
were to interpret it, I think they mean it's more like psychological horror, maybe something kind of like Smile adjacent, and they're gonna lean more into like the horrors of pop stardom. I would assume that's what they mean.
Aren't they making a K-pop movie about this exact same thing?
Brock, it's Hollywood. You know this answer.
Yes, and they never make the same movie more than once. That's why I'm asking this. Can't be happening.
Yeah.
How many volcano movies are there?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
the two came out in the same year. Talk about shark movies right now.
Didn't they have like in the original cartoon? Didn't they have like outer space adventures or something? I vaguely
I
remember
don't
that.
remember.
No, Heisers, I don't think that they mean. I think they just mean they're going to make it broody and edgy. Because, I mean, considering the other shows that they do, like, I don't think it's going to go full tilt like Westworld, but they're probably going to go with a darker take on Gem that
They're gonna-
leans more into, like, the pressures of, like, pop stardom and, like,
They're gonna
that
have Gem
stuff.
in an episode of Reacher.
Hmm. Okay, maybe I'm not interested in this.
Is it going to be the Black Swan of singing movies?
You mean the
Although,
perfect blue of Black Swan movies?
Thank you, Kiona.
Yes.
Thank you.
Someone took the joke where I wanted them to.
And now for something a little bit more serious. So, as I mentioned before, Obsession's making a lot of money. But
Some might say they're obsessed with it. I'm sorry. I can't help myself.
But because the budget was like barely $1 million, there's some discussions going around about the below the line crew that worked on the film, including the art director who posted this on Instagram. So I've debated this for a long time. I've been holding a lot of weight over the past 2 years since the production of Obsession, so I'm gonna say it as it is. Obsession was made for $750,000 and is projected to make $250 million. How much she made as the art director? $300 a day, which came out to, without tax or after taxes, $6,741.36. Yeah, not
I
a whole
make
lot.
that in a month and a half.
Yeah.
In a window factory.
So
That's crazy.
I guess there's some discussion going around about like whether or not the whether or not the below the line crew are entitled to more compensation after this movie is making like a killing. And I know they already signed their contracts and all of that, but
Doesn't mean you can't get paid more afterwards as a bonus because your movie fucking exploded.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It's like the same discussion that's going around with like indie animation. Like, yeah, it's the future. Yes, we need more lower budget movies or like micro budget movies. Yeah. But what about people's health insurance? What about people having a sustainable living?
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine it's probably the same thing. Well, not to the same degree because I don't know how big the crew was. It's like Blair Witch. I mean, wasn't that movie made for like $450,000?
Something like that. I think there should be like a point where if the movie makes like X amount of money, then like everyone on like the production should get like,
You know what needs to happen is that they need to have like production contracts similar to actors contract where they could take a lower, upfront fee and then if
and
they
then
want
get
to
points
and
in the back
get
end.
like 1 or 2% like box office percentage.
Yeah, I'd be for that.
Or even like half a percent. I mean, it depends, but if it's a movie like that that's going to go wide, I think that's perfectly fair, especially if you have the tracking numbers. I mean, I think it should be for every production, but especially in like these lower productions, I think that would be, in my opinion, fair compensation. I know people might disagree with me, but I think we have to start normalizing people getting like a cut of the pie and not just having all the money up front.
And I believe that's what Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are striving for with artist equity. That like everyone eventually gets gets compensated for the work they've done on a project.
Well, that's how it should be. Fortunately, that isn't how it is, even with big movie stars, because my God, do we need to start discussing again how much Downey Jr. and the Russo brothers are going to get paid for fucking Secret Wars and Doomsday?
Yeah, 80 million is like that's not even a real number.
Too much. It's by far too much.
All
Yeah.
right.
I mean, I think anyone making, over $300,000 a year, like, that's too much money.
I agree.
Yep. All right.
Speaking of too much money, or
not enough.
Do you think we're kind of witnessing the end of 80s nostalgia on the big screen, or is this just a case-by-case scenario?
I think it's case by case.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think yes and no. I do think Stranger Things did kind of like, it might not have been the first one to bring it in, but I think it definitely normalized it a lot. I mean, I think the 80s, like, big nostalgia thing is a very 2010s coded thing. And I
Mhm.
really think 2000s nostalgia is starting to hit, like, really hard. For some reason, we skipped over the 90s, but I mean, it's kind of there, but also, not really.
Did we though? Because I think we're kind of mixing.
Odyssey Carr didn't forget the 90s. Devil May Cry is going great.
No, I think I see what's happening here. We're kind of mixing 90s nostalgia with 2000s nostalgia.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's like Y2K, like, era nostalgia. I mean, because it goes in cycles. Because, I mean, really, like, the later half of the 90s and, like, pre 9/11 is kind of the same decade when you think about it.
Yeah,
Here's the
you're
thing,
not
though.
wrong.
There's two different versions of this question you're asking.
Mm.
Are we seeing the end of 80s nostalgia? Or are we seeing the end of 80s nostalgia properties? Because those are two very different things.
That's what I'm saying. It's a complicated thing. Like, I think 80s nostalgia is still there, but I think for, like, the properties, because usually these cycles, like, every 20 years. Like, for example, like, because I actually recorded an episode in, like, Happy Days, which, of course, aired in the 70s. That was nostalgia about the 50s. Then you have That 70s Show, which, premiered in 99, which was nostalgia about the 70s. Like, everything is, like, in a 20-year cycle. Or even if you go more recent, Turning Red. That movie takes place in 2002.
Yeah, because I can see them still making plenty of shit about stuff happening in the 80s. But there's going to be certain IP where it needs to have had enough staying power to where people give a shit about it and it stayed around and then make a movie about it versus where He-Man... What the fuck was the last thing? That Kevin Smith thing?
Yeah.
It was that and also like a CG animated He-Man show that premiered around the same time.
But here's, like, the crazy thing is that if we're talking about, like, Zoomer and, like, modern audiences, they're probably more familiar with She-Ra and the Princesses of Power and have, like, zero clue that it's anywhere related to He-Man because there's barely any references to, like, He-Man at all in that show. And it's very much its own thing.
It is.
Too bad you can't watch that movie or that series anywhere legally.
I know, which is the
is.
irony of all this.
But this is one of the things, too, where that creates a problem. To where kids nowadays that were watching He-Man were having an active aneurysm at the thought that she might kiss He-Man because he's not a woman. For those who have not watched She-Ra,
Yeah.
you would understand why only people that have been born after 2000 would understand that it was not always like that.
But the point is, I'm not sure if a Masters of the Universe movie in like any decade would have been like done Avenger level numbers. I think that's just kind of ridiculous. But I think had this movie come out, let's just say 2014, 2015, I think it would have put up better numbers.
Yeah, I agree.
It would have, and I've seen some people put this online, and I will say wholeheartedly I do not agree with it. He-Man's issue was not the fact that it was live action.
No.
It's the tone.
Because
Yeah,
this is one of those
didn't
where they're
look
like,
like
this
it.
would have, this can only happen in no, it can't. This can happen in live action. And the looks and everything, they pulled it off. It's just like what you said, and I've heard from a lot of people, is that the tone was fucking all over the place.
And here's the thing: you say, "Oh, you can't do cartoony stuff in live action. You can't do
Speed Racer."
And not only that, Baz Luhrmann's entire filmography.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yep.
100%.
No, it's just people are cowards. That's the difference.
Yep. That actually was not a bad idea, Heiser.
Yeah. I agree with
If that
Heiser.
would have
I was
happened in
thinking of
like
that too.
2006, I think that would have went real fucking hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I think it just missed its sell-by date, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it could have been the best movie in the universe, and I still think it would have underperformed.
And speaking of 80s nostalgia, our glorious king Noah Centineo is going to be bringing some more of that back with Miss Euphoria here, so we're going to see some 80s nostalgia coming back. Because when Gundam blows up the airwaves, they're going to know how great it's going to be. I don't see that movie turning into a disaster at all.
Oh no.
Not at all.
Oh,
Not with
no,
Noah at
it's-
the helm.
No, let's forget K-pop Demon Hunters. That's old news. This is going to be the biggest movie on Netflix ever.
You know what they need Noah Centineo to be in? Robotech.
Everything.
A biopic about Noah Centineo.
No, that too.
Can you imagine the money? Noahception!
Wait.
Umbreon.
yeah,
Wasn't
I know what you're talking.
wasn't James Cameron wanting to do a Robotech movie? Or
I
was
think
that
it's
Leonardo DiCaprio?
Oh, it was DiCaprio.
was-
It was DiCaprio.
It was DiCaprio. I was like, somebody wanted to do a Robotech movie. But yeah, it's
I don't think we need DiCaprio. I think we need Centineo.
yeah. DiCaprio also wouldn't be involved though because that property's older than 25.
Precisely.
Boom.
but speaking of other 80s properties, what other shows, it doesn't have to be 80s, it can be 80s or 90s, just any sort of nostalgia property that hasn't been brought to the big screen yet.
That hasn't? Gargoyles.
Yes.
Yes, please.
I know
Oh.
that Disney made that what the fuck ever when they announced Disney Plus that they were making a new Gargoyles project, but
Oh God. Yeah, that's right.
shit.
Nothing
That's
has
actually like a
materialized out
hard
of
loaded.
that.
You know, there was this really great cartoon that was dark and gritty in the 90s, and it was cel shaded. It was great. I think it would do really well if they made a Batman movie.
Oh yeah, would that show be called? I don't know. What was it? Batman Beyond?
Animated series, something like that. Oh god, I don't want to see what would become of a live action Darkwing Duck movie. That I think would actually make me want to put my head in a fucking shredder.
Do you mean the
Um,
spiritual successor to Howard the Duck?
Good God.
Dear Jesus. Carmen Sandiego's not a bad shout.
Carmen Sandiego was pretty good. Yeah.
That's not bad.
I mean, they had the cartoon, but if we're just talking live action, right?
Yeah.
Exo
I just figured it
Squad.
out. Adria
Yeah.
Arjona for Carmen Sandiego.
Yes.
Huh?
I see that.
The What the
Herculoids.
fuck is the
Mhm.
Herculoids?
It
That's
got revived
a
as a comic
Hanna-Barbera
now.
deep cut from the 70s.
That didn't answer my question. Zoids, yeah. Umbreon, you're right, as Lino. Yeah, Zoids, you are 1,000% correct. A live action Zoids movie would kick ass.
Who would you want to direct a Zoids movie?
Michael Bay.
Well, obviously.
No, I'm just kidding. Anton Fuqua.
I can see that.
I could see that.
I wouldn't be against that, and I would want them to do the actual wartime version of the Zoids and not a sports events version of of Zoids. It would be fucking sick. And I said him earlier, Matthew Vaughn wouldn't be bad at it either. No, what was the one that its name was like tattooed? Oh, what the fuck were they called? They were from Beverly Hills. It was a group that was like the Power Rangers. Oh my god. What is this He-Man light?
What?
Are you looking up
Oh,
Herculoids?
Herculoids?
Yeah! What in the fuck?
Well, they were. They were.
This wasn't even 70s. This was in 67.
They were like cave family, Like the Flintstones if they were jacked up on steroids.
I'm looking more at the fucking mole mudman creatures that are
Mhm.
accompanying them.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
This is stupid, but I'm just putting it out there in the universe, hoping some dumbass executive that's just like lurking in our streams. What if we did a Tamagotchi movie?
No.
Just think about it. You can have sassy.
If Noah Centineo gets trapped in the Tamagotchi.
No,
Yes.
I give you one better. Okay, so it's the little talking thing. It's a special Tamagotchi. It talks and it's voiced by Aquafina.
I don't think you made a movie that I would want to watch less than that one right there. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I think you just made the most anti-Brock never gonna watch that movie ever.
I concur.
Birdman and the oh my gosh. Okay, so we should make a Space Ghost movie.
Yes, we should.
Yeah.
Yes, we should. Absolutely. Space Ghost. That's the winner.
Yeah. Space Ghost, Johnny Quest.
I can see a Johnny Quest movie. Yeah.
What in the actual fuck is Moby Dick and the Mighty Mightier?
What?
What? I don't.
What if we did a
The
Furby
adventures
movie?
of a white whale who became friends with two 12-year-olds and a man endowed with incredible powers.
Okay, please show me this.
Moby Dick and the Mighty Mightier. This might be my dream movie to direct.
Oh my god.
Where's the whale?
Auditioning.
this!
Auditioning for Whalefall.
Look at this. You turn the comments off so you can see this masterpiece properly.
The Mighty
Look at this.
Mightor.
The complete series, a 2-disc set. This is on a DVD.
It's a Hanna-Barbera. Yeah. That makes
Yeah,
a lot
speaking
sense.
of deep cuts,
They don't need to touch DuckTales in live action. I do not want to see a single thing that involves
God,
the word
please.
duck in live action.
No.
What about
I had to
Dino
watch
Boy?
Howard the Duck this weekend.
What about Thundar the Barbarian? The Mighty Hercules?
I mean,
Frankenstein
Thundar.
Jr.? Frankenstein Jr. and the Impossibles?
You know, here's an actual semi-serious one. I mean, it's more obscure, and I'm not sure if the nostalgia is like powerful enough to boost it, but it would be really cool if they did a reboot of Witch and actually did the whole story.
It wouldn't be bad. Wildcats.
Wildcats.
Yeah.
Wildcats is another one.
Mhm.
Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
You know, the weird thing is, I actually can see that working in live action.
Yeah,
Yeah, same.
I really could see that. I just thought Jetsons. I would watch that if they casted that correctly.
Jetsons would be cool. Yeah, let's see that.
What about
Oh, that's too
Think-
horny, dude.
the Amazing Chan and the Chan Clan? I'm not making any of these up.
No, I know what you're talking about.
The Rough and Ready. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard about that in forever. The Rough and Ready show? This is just making me remember everything I watched at my grandma's house when I was younger. Shit. Peter Potamus. Do you think
Yeah,
they could
no,
make an actual functioning Tom and Jerry live action movie?
No.
No.
But what if it stars Cheech and Chong as Tom and Jerry? Are you with me here?
Are you-
What about Sydney Sweeney and Noah Centineo? They don't look like Tom and Jerry, but they're the size of Tom and Jerry.
Can you just get rid of
Oh,
Sydney Sweeney?
And the movie's the same.
Oh, here's a cool thing. Hey, this is never gonna fucking happen, but it'd be cool if they did. Since the current Buffy reboot unfortunately isn't working out, what if they did like a stylized like CG like Buffy reboot?
I'd be down for that.
I'd be done.
Yeah. You think it Totally Spies. I know. Oh,
I'm saying, but that might be too horny.
Did you miss the old version of the Kirsten Stewart version of Charlie's
Angels.
I could do with a Totally Spy. There was a scene from Totally Spies that I saw the other day that I cannot fucking believe made it to air. There is a scene where I can't remember what the name, because I forget what their names are, but they're coming in and these guys, it shows a slow motion scene of these dudes pulling their belts off, slowly unbuckling their pants, and then the belts turn into nunchucks and the girls get instantly disappointed.
By the way, did I mention Totally Spies is a French show?
Yeah. Isn't Totally Spies 2000s? It can still work, damn it. You gotta be more specific. It could work in a way. It's just you gotta do it correctly.
You know, it's a shame because she's, I think, aged out of the role now, but Sabrina Carpenter would have fucking killed it in a Totally Spies movie.
Damn it, she could have.
Could have. She could have.
And like the show never really took itself that seriously, and which would be perfect for her.
Yeah, it would have. It could have done good.
Yeah, if she had done that, like, when he was peak at Disney Channel, oh my god, that would have...
Because you
hot
could have
hits.
had Sabrina Carpenter, and I'm being dead serious here for who they would have ended up picking for this. Sabrina Carpenter, Zendaya,
Oh, for sure.
and then blanking on her name, Wednesday.
Oh,
Oh, Jenna Ortega?
Yeah. That would have been your 3.
God damn it.
That could have been really good.
I know the crazy thing is all around like that time, I think they're all working for Disney because Jenna Ortega was on the Disney show Big City Greens.
And then have Greta Gerwig direct it. I'm not saying I had a really good idea just then, but I...
Brock, find the time machine!
Get in the Wayback Machine, and I'm gonna get you a $80 million opening weekend that does all right, but they're gonna say it was bad because it was women.
But then I'll have a cult following in
And
10 years, and it'll spawn so many goddamn video essays.
And it'll do good enough to get a sequel, but they'll never make it. All right, Mike, do you want to talk about this last one? Because
okay, I'll run through this one really quick. Favorite version of Supergirl?
the Batman and Superman Apocalypse.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I fucking love that version of Supergirl. Fucking love that version of Supergirl. The Justice League cartoon one's actually really good.
Actually, really good. Yeah,
I'm
liking the
I mean,
current
it's-
one that we got so far.
Yeah,
Same.
As am I. Yeah, it's that Justice League. It's that Superman, Batman, Apocalypse. That whole movie is just so fucking good, and she is amazing in it. So I haven't read many I haven't probably read a Supergirl comic in like 10 years.
The last time I read a Supergirl comic was back in the New 52 when she became a Red Lantern.
That's the last time I read it as well.
Damn, that's been a minute then.
Yeah, when she joined the Red Lantern Corps, which I thought was fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's one of the few things I liked about the New 52.
Oh, Heisers, that's a good one. The version from My Adventures with Superman is
oh yeah,
fantastic.
That one is really good. They basically turned her into Android 18, but I really like that.
I love how you could tell who works on a modern animation show. I'm like, oh, you definitely watched Toonami when you were 10.
Yep.
Yep.
It's like, what do we give Supergirl for her clothes? Jeans, a black vest, and a white striped shirt, and give her the exact same fucking haircut as Android 18.
You're not slick.
You're not slick,
We
bud.
know who you are.
But yeah, that is a really good version of her. And again, yeah, I'm really liking Millie Alcock so far, so
Mm-hmm.
I
Same.
can't wait for that movie. And I mean, as much as it was just Superman with a skirt, I did enjoy the Supergirl show.
Yeah. Like,
Because Melissa Benoist is a really good actress.
oh yeah, no, she's great. Like, but you're right. It was just Superman with a skirt.
Yeah, because they kind of did the thing where they did with Arrow, where they're like, well, we're not going to make a Batman show, and we can do enough with Arrow if we make him kind of like a Batman a little bit, even though I don't like that comparison as much as most people do. We'll have that. And they're like, well, we're not going to make a Superman TV show again, so let's just do that. And then they did, and it was really good. It should have got like 10 fucking seasons, but anyway, yeah. I don't think they've had a technically, like, god-awful, actually bad version of an animated or live-action Supergirl. I don't think they've ever done a bad version.
Yeah, me neither. Because, like, first of all, every time they adapt her, like, in one of those shows or movies, like the character is at least baseline good.
Yeah. And they're normally not in a show enough, even if they were going to be bad, to have enough screen time. Because they're normally very much a side character.
Mm-hmm. Even in Smallville, like,
Oh, that's right.
that version of Supergirl is really good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, I would agree. I thought she was quite good in the role. Quite a good portrayal of her, I think.
Yeah. All right. I think we have gone on long enough because it is getting to be 10 o'clock where I am at. So we are going to head on out of here.
I'm gonna pony on out of here.
Yeah. Bree, where can everybody find you?
Oh, do they want to find me? Well, if you want my completely unhinged takes and general gremlin behavior, you can follow me at crazylemur.bsky.social. I am also on Instagram at lemurs1 if you want to see a slightly different side of crazy. So go to Blue Sky for my many origin stories, like that time I went to a community college summer camp as a kid and I went to clown school and I have like a whole clown sona. That's a real thing that fucking happens. So if you want to hear just insane shit like that, yeah, just follow me. It's fine. I promise.
Mike?
You guys can find me on various social media sites at Captain K42. You can check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42. And you can follow Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and Blue Sky at Renegade Pop Culture. You can also find us on Twitch at twitch.tv/Renegade Pop Culture. Find us on YouTube at Renegade Pop Culture or Organoid Zero. Find us on Podchaser. Consider supporting our Patreon at patreon.com/Renegade Pop Culture. Listen to all of our podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen, and for some reason, Pandora.
Yeah.
Yay!
And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. Need an escape? So do we.
Kiana?
Well, hopefully not on Noah Centineo's do not call list. Anyway. You can find me on Twitch at Neoplasmic, also on Blue Sky at Neoplasmic. I have also resurrected the Renegade Pop Culture Twitter at Ren Pop Culture over there. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, you can find me everywhere at Organoid Zero, mainly on Twitch and YouTube, where I will be getting back to streaming this week. I've gotten rid of all of the outside dumb work that I have to do for getting the rest of my HVAC installed. So unless something comes up, we should all be good to go. I'm going to try and get through Tomb Raider this next week and a half so that I can get back to playing the God of War games, because my God, I've missed them. And I got the fucking hankering to play them again after that Faye trailer. So we're going to be doing that. If anyone is interested in cosplay as a convention going and such, you can go over to my Instagram over at Organoid Zero. Speaking of cosplaying, if you like some dumb cosplay TikToks, you can go over to my TikTok also at Organoid Zero, where I make videos whenever I go to a convention. So don't expect them to happen all the time. But all right, until next time, we will see you all later.
Bye.
Bye.